Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Yeah, let's have a good time. Someone got an ass whooping on Invincible, but that's a whole other show for aka C for his villains that we'll be talking about tomorrow. So technically, less than 24 hours from now, that you guys should be tuning in for C for his villains for some Mortal Kombat and definitely Invincible talk conversation. But here for the anime podcast, we're here to talk about Yasuke. We're here to talk about Mugen Train and talk about was it good, was it bad, or should you even spend your money in watching it? So let's have a good time and let's start our show and hear Sam lose his voice for a good 2 minutes. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Anime Daily Podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are my brotakus. Introducing first, the most wholesome content creator, the director of anime, the waifu sniper, the certified king of games, Mr. Twitter Verify, oh my brother, testify for Ray Apollo!
Never gets old.
Our next Protaku, he is the devilishly handsome tiefling in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for Trigon, My Hero, and One Piece. The Hurricane Typhoon, Najini Bash, the engaged, wholesome flapjack and cheese lover, aka Cheese Nuts, Miguel Pavra. And our last Brotaku brother, and he is the CEO of Careful Spoilers Podcast Network, the host of Careful Spoilers Show, Villains, founder of the No Anime No Life Facebook group. He is JB, exclusive, the invincibly talented James Barnes. How are y'all doing?
Good.
Just for a second.
Doing real good.
Just for a second, I thought we just went to church where Sam was going, oh, I was like, oh shit, damn, we're in church right now. Damn, I've been gone in there in a while.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I missed y'all, you know.
Whoa, John. Automatically $100 donation right now.
I appreciate that,
it's
John.
Something about spending money, since guess who got their tax return and has 2 thumbs. Also, this going to Sam's getting a PC club.
Holy
Shut up and
shit.
take my money. Oh,
John, we appreciate
John,
that very
thank
much.
you so much, dude.
Thank you. That's
my God.
that's a great way to start the show. So I appreciate that.
John, my boy, in his bag already. You know, this is for me and you, John. Boy, I appreciate you.
hey.
We appreciate that, John. And since we're on that topic and everything, we appreciate that because those super chats, we have spoken as a team and everything. So super chats will also be going to our audio editors and video editors that we are hiring more people and to assist us on the team. And that will be helping us to pay them back for what they're, using or this. So the chat, the team here, we appreciate that. And John exclusively, that's a big donation, and we appreciate that very
We
much.
appreciate the hell out of you, man.
really-
Thank you so
Seriously,
much.
bro. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Like, I think that's our first ever $100 like from
Yeah,
one super
you got
chat.
the
Oh, yeah.
$100 dono cherry pop. So thank you, appreciate you.
Definitely. But John, to show that support, it shows that we are doing something right. It shows that we're entertaining you guys because you wouldn't do that just for the fun or for the heck of it. So we appreciate that
or
very
it's
much.
because we're cute. One of the two.
Oh yeah, of course. We're good looking here.
Oh, you said we. I forgot. Sorry. Okay.
We have to review something specifically for John, like a topic that he wants specifically that we could just talk about. I think that would be dope.
That's dangerous, but yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, with his long
demonology,
right? Like a lot of demon stuff, and then he tells us to read Black Bible or something. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that.
You can't hear us. What?
I mean, John, Scuba, do you hear us?
Oh, I can hear us. I unmuted it and I can hear us. I mean, John, you could never say never, baby.
Yeah, I can hear us.
If you
Right, like damn, if you see me in my reef outfit, my 2-piece, maybe, right?
I mean, I'm just saying, To be still coming. That's all I'm saying. To be determined at a later date.
Ooh, so that means Ray's
John
announcing.
can hear us. Nobody
So
can
the-
hear us.
Ashley, turn your headphones up.
Yeah, it might be from your side, man.
Yeah, and we're on an Xbox. Never thought I'll be
No,
on
he's
Xbox.
on his. No, he's on his Xbox right now. I think watching us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never thought we would.
But
be
no,
on
for real,
Xbox.
John.
That's
I
pretty cool.
appreciate you, but now I missed y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all been?
I mean, I've been consuming a lot of content lately.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yasuke, the Demon
I'm so
Slayer
glad.
stream, Invincible,
That's true.
seasonal animes.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Vash, have you watched any more Hunter x Hunter since we last talked?
I also binged one of James' favorite isekai anime, the Bofuri, the shield. I don't want to take any damage, so I put all my stats
Hey,
in defense.
yeah,
All right,
that's
all
so
right,
much
all
fun.
right.
It was fun. It was nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did actually watch an anime and I finished it. Remember, talking about for the past couple of weeks, Skate to the Infinity or Skate to Infinity. I actually did finish that sports anime.
How many episodes was that sports anime?
12.
It's more than Hunter x
But-
Hunter. It's
but-
technically twice of the amount. Yeah.
No, but honestly, like jokes aside, I really enjoy watching this anime, Skate to the Infinity, because it made me realize something about sport and something that like overall, like that message of the show is doing something that you love, but doing something with people you enjoy being around with, and I find that very beautiful because it made me realize why I'm not as athletic as I used to, because most of my friends that I used to play handball, soccer, or any type of sports with, not that I'm not friends with them anymore, it's just that we lost touch, we lost connection, so like I don't hang out with them or friends with them as much as I used to. So like that going to gym or playing handball and sports, it's just not as much as fun as it used to. And like to kind of compare it to what we're doing like anime lately, NC4S or whenever I game with Ray, I enjoy because I am still enjoying the content I do, but do with the people I love doing it with. So I see that I just need to get back my fire for going back to the gym, for going to play handball with other people, or I need to find it within myself. So like that was a beautiful message from Skate to Infinity that I found and I got from the show.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll definitely
adorable.
check it out.
I'm glad you got that out of that. That's good for you. So now you're gonna what? Start playing handball again?
I hope to, because I need to get back to be a bit athletic, because I lost my six pack into like a beer pack, so like that's a lot of fun.
I mean,
I think that's called beer belly, buddy.
yeah, that's a beer belly. Bro, welcome.
Beer better belly.
I mean, you guys can call it. You can call it a keg if you wanted to.
I could, but I kind of want to get back into it, like actually
But
good,
I mean, yeah, I believe in you.
get 4-pack
going
at least. It doesn't need to be a 6-pack, but I do want to get a 4-pack at least back into it.
I mean, you could be strong without it, right?
That is
Yeah.
true. I could be strong with
So,
that.
fun fact: I could be stronger than you without a 6-pack than you with a 6-pack. Ain't that wild?
Yes, that is wild.
Yeah, I mean, abs has nothing to do with strength training. So
Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It definitely
So just
doesn't.
get strong. That's all it should be. You want to get strong.
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
for
want.
sure.
6-pack. What you need that for? For show? Are you gonna get out of your Toyota Camry with 6-packs and be like, hey, look at that man got out of that Toyota with that 6-pack.
At the
And
beach, bro.
Ashton, with another donation
Ashton, appreciate you, bro.
for the
Thank
new
you for the new
PC.
Ashton, I'm assuming Ash can hear us now.
Yes, they did say it. I can hear it now. A couple minutes ago and everything. So yes, they did say it.
Excellent. Well,
You are
welcome,
absolutely right, John. You know what can help you lose weight? Watch Hunter x Hunter.
Ashton. That's a good one.
That's a good
Good
one.
one, John.
Maybe I just have to go take the Hunter exam and see how that goes.
Actually,
I mean,
probably
you would
die.
get
Don't
ripped
do
from
that.
doing
You
the
would
hunter
kill-
exam.
Yeah,
be
if you
killed.
finished it, yes. Yeah, you would
If you
absolutely
understand-
be
if you
in the best shape
understand
of your
that.
life. Golly, that last part alone, bro.
Dude, the first part of trying to keep up with the guy that just like he's just suddenly walking really fast and you have to catch up to him.
That wasn't even fair.
That was not even
That wasn't even fair.
He gave them the workout. That's very true. He did give them the workout.
Yeah, if that's what we could call that. Oh man. Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, wow, that arc still wasn't that bad. What's the new controller? Oh, it's the Electric Volt Green controller from Microsoft. It's beautiful. I love it. Like this color, like I saw this color a few times. It's beautiful. So they call it Electric Volt Green.
I want it so bad.
It got here way earlier than I anticipated it would get here. So
it's a good looking controller. I can't lie about that. It's very good.
I got a Gundam that I'm working on that's gonna match it real well. Is all I'm saying. So
sick.
It's gonna be real nice when it's done.
Oh, by the way,
pictures gonna be fun.
Ray, your box is being sent this weekend. Can you do an unboxing for my box?
Nope.
Can you? Can you just record it?
If you didn't do an unboxing for me, he's not gonna.
Why would you want Ray to sully his brand with Crocs? Because we know you're gonna sneak those in.
I'm gonna let Kiki and May over there.
How do you know it was with Crocs?
What else would it be?
Right? You've been talking about sending us these Crocs for weeks.
And you make the same face every single time.
Right?
Yo.
We basically already know your tell already. We were to play poker. We kind of know what hand you have.
Mm-hmm. We really do. You have a terrible poker face. It's true. What up, JR? Welcome back, baby. Oh man, where my fan ain't on? Oh well.
Yeah, I'm here like I'm hot in my room. Like damn.
I know it's summertime all of a sudden, so I'm like,
you're like I'm sweating balls out here. Like shit.
It was the
like, hold on, turn my light.
Yeah, I'm turning my fan on. Had to turn my nut fan on, chat.
Anymore.
That's something everybody should invest in, a nut fan.
Facts,
you sit at a desk and get a nut fan.
That would be very useful. Like just have a little air here and be like
Can we like make that like a trademark thing? It's the Anime Lately Nut Fan.
So we will have a nut fan before having a pancakes and cheese shirt.
You're damn right.
Damn, man.
You see how unanimous that
Definitely.
was?
Yeah, I was like,
Definitely.
yes. It ain't even a question. It was already a yes.
Without question.
See, we want Anime Lately to succeed, and he won't do that on pancakes and cheese, bro. It's not happening.
But you know the merch that could be? How about having a X on the pancakes and cheese merch? Like, say, like, no.
No.
Why?
Because it's still pancake and cheese on merch.
Exactly.
But how about if I'll say
Did
no
you
to...
just say nut fan and coochie coolers for the...
Oh, my God. Trademark that shit.
That's ours now. Nobody else can have it. If I see you use that anywhere on the internet, it's $5.
we are calling lawyers now.
Wow. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. Chat, what y'all been watching? What y'all been reading? Women get hot too fast. Look, I didn't say that. It's just, it was the verbiage. Caught me off guard. That's all I'm saying.
In school, but definitely.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that women gets hot down there too. Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
They do.
Y'all humans.
Yes. Also, to prepare us for the Demon Slayer movie review, I also read the Demon Slayer arc as well, just to have a comparison to.
Which is which is also a part of the things I have to say about that movie.
I don't have a lot to say about that movie, but what I have to say about that movie
there's a lot I have to say too.
So for chat to know, we will be doing the Mugen Train spoiler review, but stay tuned at the end. So in case people haven't had the chance to go theater or haven't had the chance to watch it from the PlayStation before they took it down, because they had it there for a whole almost 24 hours before they took it down, which was
Did they really?
They did.
Yeah, actually. So PlayStation had it at 1 a.m. at Eastern.
Uh-huh.
And they took it down like around 7 or 8 p.m. the following day.
So
that's
basically,
hilarious.
people could have just already watched the movie from their own
home.
I'm
assuming if you
rewind, pause, and everything.
If you bought it, you no longer have access to it, which is hilarious because that's how digital licensing works.
They also offered refunds for them too.
Did they really? Well, that's good.
They did.
That's good.
But for some people that already bought it, downloaded it, cannot watch it because they have it blocked now. So PlayStation.
Well, yeah,
That's what. See, that's why. This is a whole different conversation we have.
yeah.
You should be worried about the digital future when it comes to media, because that just means they can take shit away whenever they want to.
Yep.
Mhm.
Don't matter if you paid for it. Yeah, I bought that. So what? It's digital. You don't actually own it.
You want to hear something funny about that?
Just remember that, Chad.
Even the things you buy on Amazon, there's
Mhm.
technically a clause that says if they remove it, you don't have access to it anymore, even if you pay for it.
Yeah, it's true. Like, even though like there's no expiration date, but if they decide to no longer have the license for it or anything of it, that means you can't watch it either.
Yep.
So I mean,
Gone.
digital media is very convenient, but it comes at the cost of actually having it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a license to it technically. That's it.
Yeah. It's just like how you guys are usually watching Friends or Office on Netflix, and now it's on other network because Netflix no longer have license for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically
Yeah, it
the
went back
same
to its
thing.
home.
That's
Yeah.
the one. That's when. So that's why when there's ever like a movie or an anime that I can like that I really really love and I can afford it, I buy the box set. Like I just
Yep.
do, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I know if one day this will just go away. Something weird can happen, and one random person decides to revoke the license they didn't even know about,
Bro,
and it's gone.
again, story time, right? So I was on the verge of buying Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Blu-ray, the complete edition, right?
Hey,
I was like,
I don't think you
my
can get that
girlfriend
anymore,
works
can you?
at Best Buy. I'll get it tomorrow. Literally that next day, it was gone from everywhere. It was gone.
Wow.
Mhm.
If you wanted to get it,
It
you would
was
have
so
to go to
popular.
Amazon, and it was like $150
Yeah, it's
for the
like
Blu-ray.
second scalp.
Ugh.
Yeah, second hand and everything.
I was like,
Ugh.
fuck. So if you like something deeply, get it on physical
As soon as
Blu-ray.
you
It
can- as
cannot
soon as
be
you
taken
can.
away from you.
Get it.
And more than likely, the physical Blu-ray will come with the digital download. So
Exactly
you'll
right.
have it two different ways.
Yep, that's why I bought all the My Hero movies. Like I'm like I need these.
Yep.
So
Okay,
The
so
moment I could get it.
by the way, John, thank you for another $10 donation, man. Thank you very much.
what the hell?
John is putting us in a tough spot right now.
But
Yeah,
if I-
you are,
if-
John.
If I want a pancake and cheese T-shirt, like I buy it, and I think I have some kind of say in this. Okay. Also, how is the tier 3 going on so far, Vash? Or can you not vache it?
So for those that don't know, Vache is actually on the Urban Dictionary now. It's officially there. I don't know about James' wording if his went up yet. The last time I checked was Tuesday or Monday. So I know that Vache is up there. That was
Well,
Sam's
no,
wording.
I just came up with the meaning, and then Sam submitted it, put it all together.
It's
he
a team
did?
effort.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
team.
cool.
It's definitely a
So
team
perfectly.
effort. for
So
sure.
it's there now.
Yeah.
And we had to give credit to Jonte and also to our man Mpansu. Both of them had the idea
Yes.
of this. So shout out to both of them. This was the idea of having Vache as a spoiler
Okay, so-
term
but-
in anime lately and overall. So that's pretty
But
exciting,
like,
right, guys?
if John really wants that shirt, Vash can design it and create it for you, and we'll just call that a whole.
Just for you, bro.
just
No.
that one
No, no, no,
limited
no, no.
edition.
The fans, if the
this
fans
is-
want
hold
a
up.
packing the
This is
cheese
what we
merch,
got.
we could give them.
So, Vash, you want a pancakes with cheese shirt, right? Okay. Well, so what we'll do is we'll do a very limited run of these shirts. But if we pick a number, and if all those shirts sell, you have to eat something that we think is super gross that we're sure that you won't like. For free.
Yes. Yes. Say yes, Vash. Say yes.
I think it's worth it. That's pretty worth it.
Chat, if you want the
Uh-uh,
t-shirts and
I'm
everything.
talking to
Oh
you.
no, we're talking to you directly.
I'm
buddy.
talking directly to you. Look me in the balls. I'm talking to you.
and not Cher's headball.
Got him.
Someone clip that, please.
Yeah. So what you gonna do? Partner?
How many shirts?
we have to give you a number.
So yeah, the three of us had to come up with a number.
All right.
Hmm.
I choose a design.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, why
us
not?
in the chat get to choose the thing that you have to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have the design perfectly, and I can't wait.
Why did I have a feeling that you had this already designed, set up, ready, tried convincing us this whole entire month? So you're waiting for this exact moment for it to happen, huh? But you have to agree to our demands, you know?
Oh, I got some ideas.
It's a give and take situation right now.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, this gonna be real fun.
Well,
I got your
I was
address,
hoping.
so you can't chicken out. I can just send it to your house.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What I was hoping for, like maybe you tell me that I have to watch Hunter x Hunter by this year or by the summer. Like,
Why would I
gonna
give you
do
something?
it.
Why would I give you something fun? No,
And
you
why
will
would-
suffer for this.
Why would he give you something you haven't been doing for over a year, Suze?
Make this an episode of Fear Factor? Ooh.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh
Mm-mm.
Lord, Lord. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm like, why would I make this fun for you? No,
Oh,
this is
John,
gonna be fun for me.
And chat.
John, you crazy.
Breeze is like, please be very evil, Ray. I'm like, damn, y'all want to hurt my stomach.
Well, it might be a little bit hard to hurt his stomach, but it is doable to hurt his stomach.
It's not impossible.
It's not
'Cause
impossible.
I know exactly what it takes.
His stomach is his stomach is definitely not invincible.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it definitely is not. I've had moments where I have to be in the bathroom for a while, guys. Yeah. Ooh, and
Oh,
it's
Chad,
tough.
we know. We
We know.
know. Mhm.
Why do all you gotta agree at the same time? Shit.
Because
Yeah.
it's true.
It's very true, buddy.
Very
I
true.
probably
And
am.
John
You
is
should know
like,
this.
John is already okay with this plan.
You're like, this
Thank you,
wasn't my
John.
plan, but oh well. And Mia's like, oh damn, yeah, Mia, tell me about it, right? Yeah, right. That's just
You
gonna
deserve
be
this,
sent
it's
to
fine.
the hospital. Well, Ray,
No, we're just gonna send his bowels to the shadow realm.
that's a fact. Well,
But no, so I guess if we really want to get into it, so we were supposed to all watch Yasuke, but guess what? I had a job to do, and I couldn't watch shit today. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna try and watch this, and then it was like, no, you're not. So
No.
Yeah.
Hottest chips challenge is a little too easy for him.
Oh man.
Probably.
It's too easy for him. I promise you.
I got one in my
promise you,
cabinet.
It's not. I promise you.
Oh,
it's a
for
little
real?
yeah, I got one in my cabinet. So,
and John, me and Sam have gone out to eat hot foods. I can
That's what I
handle a
mean.
certain extent.
why
Yeah,
it's a little
but
too easy
the
for you.
hot chip, like the ghost
But
No,
yeah,
no,
pepper
but
chip,
hold on,
bro.
hold on. But like I said, I have an extent. I have a limit.
so
I
was
have
it
a
like
limit.
Thai? Was it Thai hot, like Thai food hot, or
Oh no, that's
Korean-
Korean.
Korean
Me-
chicken hot.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but Thai hot is
It's
whole
hot, different
different
hot.
level.
Yeah,
Really?
different level.
I don't know what
It
they
is.
do with like
Wait,
traditional
really?
Thai
Because
spicy, bro.
I went
I
out
don't
to
know
eat.
what they do.
I went
Some
out to
like
eat.
a little history into that. So like they live in the mountains where it's cold, so they feel like
That
they have
makes
to eat
sense.
spicy and hot food so they can withstand the ice and cold and snow outside from the mountains.
So for me, it's the opposite. I have ate some hot, spicy Thai food, and it hasn't hit me as when I ate some Thai food. Some Korean food with Sam. Me and him were crying. Like me and him could not finish that.
We had like a
The
4 to
wings.
5 weeks.
I just need you to know that like I don't think
It
you
is
truly
different.
had spicy Thai food, like true spicy Thai. 'Cause that's
Uh.
like I felt like it melted my jaw.
Maybe I did. Maybe I
Don's
didn't.
talking
but
about the Carolina Reaper.
Reaper.
Oh my god.
So
I
funny
was
story
trying
about
to-
those.
at the same time.
Okay, we won't go that far for that. We would not go that far.
Funny story about Carolina Reapers. One day it was a knock at the door. I opened the door. And my neighbor's holding this box, like paper, like a big box of paper. The lid of that. She had the lid of this box full of these very angry-looking peppers. She was like, "I don't know. I grew too many of these, but I don't really know what they are. They're too hot." And I'm like,
You
Okay.
you birthed these.
so I'm like,
You
but
decided
it was a lot of them. It was like a tray of hot peppers. And so I bring them in, and these are like the angriest damn peppers I've ever, like, it's the angriest like thing I've ever seen. It's like, why am I alive? I hate you and everything that I'm like, it looks so bad. And I'm like, I don't know what the kind of pepper this is. So I do the Google thing, and I'm like, what kind of pepper? Carolina Reapers. I'm like, you
No.
grew Carolina Reapers by mistake in your backyard?
How do you do that by mistake? Like, how do you do that by mistake? Like,
So-
I just grew the most
so I
spiciest
want
fucking
to
shit.
know.
I licked one.
No.
I feel like I had a heart attack.
That's the worst thing you could do, getting it on your tongue, bro. Oh my
Why
god.
did you lick it? Like, you know what? I'm curious. How does this taste?
Because it was like, man, it'd be worse if I bit and chewed this. And
Yes.
so I was like, if I lick it, it won't be that bad.
Nah.
I mean, like, could you use it like a repellent?
You
or
got
something?
like,
Yes,
this is right.
actually.
You know what? You should have
Like a
liked it. Like,
whole-
nah, you know what? I'm gonna just straight.
Dude, if anything, I would have just used it as like an animal repellent. for, like-
I just kind of, it was one of those things where I sat real still for like 2 hours. Like I just didn't move for 2 hours. I was like, oh, if I move, I might die. So I just didn't.
Oh, no.
Anything I did made it worse. I was like, I can't drink, I can't breathe. And I just licked it. It was bad. So you don't want that. You really don't.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that, which is Rachel said as well.
Yeah, if you ever got one of those seeds,
It's over. It's over.
imagine. No, I don't want to say that.
I'm pretty sure that can actually burn through your stomach.
I'm about to say that seed
And
coming
you-
out the other end, bro.
You would
Ring of
never.
fire.
You don't want to eat anything ever again in your life.
No. Mm-mm.
Yes, John. This happens all the time. I love my.
Ray, you
not-
can't take that. Ray, you can't take that heat. No, I can't take that heat. Hell, I like life. No,
Yes, we can't eat anything that has the name Reaper,
Reaper.
in it.
It's literally like, hey, you want to die?
I didn't. I mean, I didn't schedule your name
I
onto my book.
I
but-
enjoy spicy food, but I like spicy
Yeah, I
food
do.
that's got taste. You know, every once in a while I'll be like, yeah, let me just eat this hot stuff so I'm sweating. No, you know, because I don't know why I do that. Kicks and giggles, I guess. Remind me I'm alive. But other than that, nope. No thanks.
Yeah, like me, I do my basic spice, chili pepper, a bit of, regular sazon stuff, like the regular, stuff that my stomach and most common people can handle. Because I also need to be careful because my fiance cannot handle spice. So I know that I got to put less spice on the
My
food.
wife can't handle spice either. No.
Yeah. So like usually when I cook, for us, I try to cook 2 plates. So I have 1 plate for her food, 1 plate for my food. So I can have it separated. It sucks. It's more work, but it's just like I like my spice food. Like I like to have the little infinite. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, love that extra kick.
It just depends because I got chili oil, I got chili paste, I got a whole bunch of stuff just sitting in the fridge waiting for me to come back.
Like come back.
Oh, I have a whole jug of Old Bay hot sauce.
Mm.
A whole chug,
Yeah,
man.
bro. That's good. That's good.
But yeah,
Ooh.
for that pancake and cheese T-shirt, we probably won't do spicy. Like we'll save
It might
your
be a
stomach for
mixture
that.
of it might be a mixture of spicy and creamy. You never know.
But I would take the offer. You know what? I'll take that chance. I'll take the offer.
You heard that, chat? We're gonna have to clip, and whoever can,
All
can you
right.
clip this too. That Vash has agreed to this deal.
If you,
So,
if-
We're gonna make sure you stick to this one though. Because
If anything-
chat, let's be real.
if
He has
anything-
never finished any bet that we've had on the show.
He
I
has
have
not.
done other bets except Hunter x Hunter. I have done other bets except that.
Which other bet have you done?
I have read series that we have spoken about in Duel.
Wow, yep. Silence. That's what I thought.
I just said I have read
Yeah.
series that we have spoken
I
to
ha-
do.
Can you tell me which one?
JJK, I'm reading that. And we said that we will start reviewing that in the end of May and everything.
I'm trying to remember. You were supposed to be caught up on that like 3 months ago. Let's see. What else were you supposed to be caught up on by now?
We
Besides
said,
Hunter x Hunter.
We
let's
all agreed that hey, when can we start reviewing JJK? Because we all agreed. And then
You
we
said that you would be caught up.
I said I would
specifically.
try to be caught
I'm
up.
just saying.
I said I'll try.
Oh, he's adding words to his sentences. Okay.
We know.
Oh.
But
That's what he does.
if anything, on time code, it would be Ray. Vash agrees to Ray's proposal for pancakes on cheese. If anything, where it's right there.
Sir,
forever.
I'm already married. Carolina
Sir.
Ghost Reaper powder and pancake mix. Breeze. I like the way you think.
Nah.
Yeah,
bro.
I like that.
Are you trying to put me in the bathroom for? I got
It's supposed to
shit
be
to
nasty.
do.
It's supposed to be nasty.
know.
Literally. I mean, you just said it. Literally. That.
Yeah, you would definitely have shit to do. I'll tell you that.
I know,
Literally.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to edit, I want to record. I got work to do. Part of production the
You got
next day.
you got a laptop, right?
So yeah, you might want to have those editing laptops for your bathroom.
Ah,
Just
that's
get you a
fine.
little tray. Chill. It's fine. It'll be great. Can't wait. Oh man.
So number, Ray, James, what do you think is a good number? Because
think-
like I want to recall
25.
I think 100 t-shirts.
You think 100?
You think you could get 100? No, not from you buying it. By the way, you buying a t-shirt yourself does not count.
You can't.
I will
Does
buy
not
two.
count.
I'll buy two. I can't buy two. One for myself. Anyway.
Yours won't count.
Okay. Still be two sold.
No, it wouldn't. Yours won't
That's
count.
why it can't count, bro.
That's why it can't count.
Okay.
So
So
you
50.
think 100?
50. I think 50 could be sold. For the limited time. I think 50
So,
could be
hey,
sold.
so Steve, since
So
you're
that
here,
means that whatever this is going to be is going to have to be real mean. You sure about that?
What?
so I want to help give us some resource. Scuba
That's
Steve,
a
since-
stretch, bro.
Scuba Steve, since you're already here, I'm gonna I don't know if that's personal, but how many of your socks has been sold yet from the merch from your side? Just want to know for knowledge. Just so
I need
that-
to get a
just
pair,
so-
actually.
just so
John,
that- so that
goes,
Vash-
"Vash, I'm not that deep in my damn bag." I appreciate you, John. Oh man, that's good. Goodness gracious.
17, and that's from Steve's in the socks. You think you could do 100 t-shirts?
I
I
think
said
25 is
as
a decent number, man.
I agree. You should listen to James. I almost was real mean and said, yeah, 100 sounds good.
See, I'm actually trying to set you up for some type of
He's
success.
trying to give you some chance to succeed in this.
And by the way, we're gonna have to have at least a time limit between the time and stuff.
Oh, because it's exclusive.
Right,
it's
right,
It's
yeah.
a timed exclusive. Exactly.
Exactly.
If anything, we could do like some type of summer special, like only from June to August, like a little summer special.
You do know that a timed exclusive is like, days.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
'Cause, you
even,
know-
even Uniqlo's like shirts, like it's like those like special editions for like animes, like it's sold out within a month.
But yeah, how much for
Yeah.
the shirts? I mean, we're gonna figure out like that's all the logistical stuff
Yeah,
we'll figure out
yeah.
on the back end. Because this will be fun.
Yeah, it will be.
C says, and socks are cheaper than shirts. Exactly.
It's true.
It's very true.
It's very true.
So
You better hope it's a damn good design too.
right. If
can't
you
tell
literally,
that-
if you literally
I already-
just have a
I already spoken to Yin about it. I have already spoken to Yin about it. She was, when I told her my idea, she was like, "Oh, interesting," because I told her my idea.
Stop wasting her time.
you better be paying double.
All right,
her
so
rate.
just to see how
Right?
Yan reaction is, I haven't told I haven't told nobody except Yana. I haven't even told Sam about my idea. My idea is, you know how the anime in Netflix that came out recently about the husband guy that was
household husband.
yeah, where he wears an apron, right? So it's Vash wearing an apron, but it's only showing waist up, but he's not wearing no shirt. It's just an apron, and he's serving a plate of pancakes and cheese with syrup.
Fuck.
Like
yeah, bro.
do like
25
I mean-
is good.
25.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Good.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea,
25.
but man,
Just like
James, you're so nice. You're so nice, James. What a nice young man. What a nice young man. Golly. Oh, John goes, what? Yeah, exactly.
John, that's the idea. So like that's the idea. Like with the outfit and everything is in the. I actually gave Yana with a JoJo style. I actually
At
gave
least
her-
make it look like a JoJo character.
I actually went to that type of scenario. Pretty funny. And in the background is
Man, your stand would be ugh.
oh no, the stand is all three of you guys. The stand is all three of you guys coming one behind each other like this, pointing like what?
I was gonna say something really, really dumb right now. I was gonna say we should have had the stand of Aunt Jemima because you see her.
oh god, no.
No, Sam, we're not gonna do a racism. Nope.
Yeah, let's not do
We're
that.
not gonna do a racism. No.
I did want to say.
That's why I said my stand was actually all three of you and pointing at me like no. So that was my stance actually.
Okay.
Why do
So
I
you
have
see-
a feeling?
so you
Why do
see,
I have a? Why
the
do I have a
t-shirt ain't
feeling?
that bad. The t-shirt ain't that bad. The idea, the design
Why-
ain't
why-
that
why
bad.
do-
I mean,
Why do-
it's not up for me to decide. It's the people to decide.
You know what's gonna? I don't think you're gonna make any profit because you're gonna have to pay Yana for all that really well detailed design and 25 shirts. You have to actually literally have that cut and everything. It's not going to be able to pan that.
It's really not about the profit. It's about the journey.
And also, like, it would be amazing if my team could buy one too, and we could all wear, once we all meet together, hey, the old shirts and everything. I'll be.
I'll wait until the time the exclusive was over. You think I'm just going to give you a W? No, sir.
No, buddy. No. If you expect us to
we've all worked too hard to just hand you a W. No.
Well, I just get W every quarter of the year with my theories. That's one thing I'm happy about.
You're pushing it now. Okay. You're pushing it now. But speaking of W's, I saw the WWE is part of a Crunchyroll for a new anime. Why is WWE have an anime?
No, so
I mean, they do movies, so I guess I'm not surprised.
They trying to get more money.
Okay, so this is me trying to get to the understanding of why. Like what? Like are they licensed? Are they're trying to create original anime, or like is it anime like origin stories of the wrestlers? Or like...
I don't see why not. Like
why not
fighting? Have you heard of the movie Fighting with My Family?
I've heard of it. Yeah,
it's actually a really good movie. That was when I knew, like, it's like really good. I was actually like, that was a breakout performance for me for Florence Pugh. Like, I love her now because of that movie. So it's actually pretty good. So WWE Studios does like put out good stuff sometimes.
Sometimes.
And if they're going to make an original series, I'll definitely give it a shot because I feel like they actually try to put stuff into their stuff,
I mean, Japan has done wrestling anime before anyway that connects to their like wrestling like company too. They call it's called Tiger Mask.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
Like in New Japan World Wrestling, they have a real Tiger Mask wrestler and everything, and they do sometimes have him wrestle and like the whole story and stuff like that.
The Japanese wrestling thing is cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Like actual stuff that I've seen is cool as hell. Like they put on a show, and I love that. That's the kind of stuff that I miss from like our wrestling. Like I miss that.
I mean, like it's still existence there in Japan wrestling for sure.
Yeah.
New Japan World Pro Wrestling is really good.
New Japan World Wrestling. I'm about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam has shown me a couple of their fights, and it's pretty cool, really entertaining. Much props to them and everything. So, but for WWE for doing the anime like licensing and with Crunchyroll as well, they chose Crunchyroll. Props to them because they know that Crunchyroll is in the most mainstream, so they know what's up. Like as much as it's Netflix, a lot of people could see it, but they know that they will probably not do simul dub. So props to Crunchyroll that they partner up with WWE. Not much information was given out. Like James asked, like if it's original content, if it's about origin story, we don't know what it is. What I like to see some type of comedy with this anime stuff like that. It would be interesting to know where they're gonna go with this. So, am I hyped for it? Hell no. But am I curious about it? Hell yes.
I mean, I don't even know if I'm actually like curious. I'm just kind of like, huh? It's like that exists. Okay. Yeah.
Pedro, what's good?
He said that he at work. It's a great movie. He cried, not gonna lie, and he was gonna catch the rest of the stream later. Don't worry, Pedro. If you catch us at the end, maybe like
if you catch us towards the end, we're doing the review of it at the end.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
The spoiler review.
Yeah, for those that haven't seen the movie, don't worry. So we're gonna give probably a non-spoiler for the first 5 minutes, and just full spoiler at the last segment. So time code will be there for the non-spoiler 5 minutes, and then just spoiler right now. But right now we're just doing a new segment right now. So definitely half of our new segment.
I mean, if WWE's anime can do what New Japan does with Tiger Mask and stuff, I think kids might be able to watch it. They might.
I think that's probably the goal, though.
Yeah, that's always been their target. It's like for PG television and that sort of stuff for children and stuff to watch.
Let me see. Yeah, WWE sells multi-episode anime series to Crunchyroll.
Correct.
Yep.
That's all they give information of. They didn't really say original.
I mean, like
or nothing. So like, okay,
all,
cool.
All they've done lately was like sold their licensing stream to Peacock, and like doing other stuff and sales and all of this is just really for money.
I don't know. This will be okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Like I said, I'm curious to know
once
what
it comes
they're gonna
out.
do with it.
I mean, I guess this is what John Cena was doing. He was like, "Hey, I like anime." They were like, "Yeah, let's sell an anime."
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, he's gonna voice an anime character. I bet you. Can't wait.
Oh, he probably would, because or The Rock as well. Oh, The Rock will definitely come back and do.
I don't know. Is he still contracted with them?
He still comes back here and there, but but from what I know, like he still.
I feel like
I wouldn't say contracted.
I'm about to say, yeah, I feel like his net worth is like triple all of the WWE.
I don't think it's contract anymore.
I think he has a good relationship with them. I think that's the best.
Yeah, it's like as long as you have a friendship with them and like you can just show up for a night and we'll pay you a couple $1 million for it. Cool.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the dude sells tickets.
Same thing they do.
I mean,
with
he puts butts in seats. That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what he does. You want to put butts in seats, that you weren't gonna have. Put the Rock in it. That's it.
That's very true.
So,
but on the other news, I know that this news definitely got Ray excited if he hasn't seen the trailer. Your Castlevania season 4 trailer.
Oh, he definitely seen it. he retweeted. He was the first person to retweet this.
Bro,
I sent it to you guys.
That trailer got me fucking hype. Yo,
Castlevania turned into one of my favorite Netflix things, like almost period. Because it's just you can tell that they care about it. It's really well done.
That's
Powerhouse Studio.
Watching that trailer, the score, everything, like my heart was like, holy shit, I could hear my heartbeat like, what the, this is anticipation of wanting more Castlevania, and this 4th season looks like, oh my god, this is some crazy shit.
I mean, this is the last season, so it's like they going all out. There's a few characters I'm hoping show up, like just for Castlevania fans. Like there's a few that I'm like, please, just even if it's just like a brief like cameo with, because we've seen like the different dimensions type stuff that's already there. So I'm like, there's a chance. There's a chance.
They do it in video games. They actually do it in video games.
Need to binge it.
Wait. James, you ever see any of it?
I've only seen the first episode of season 1.
He said, James just said that he'll watch I think 27 episodes in total, right? 28, 28.
Yeah, I'll binge it before season 4 drops so that we can review it.
You'll love it.
I know.
And this trailer looks more crazy insane from what we got previous season. So like I can't wait. In the comments for what happened in season 3, a lot of people was like, "Oh, season 3 was boring. It was a lot of setup." I'm like,
"No, it was not." But season 3 was great.
I know, but a lot of people
it made you hate a lot of characters, which was
good. Yes,
but
Isaac.
Like,
Isaac.
I feel like the payoff for that though is going to be great. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to it.
That trailer when
John, thank you for another $25 donation.
God dang!
That trailer
said,
though.
All right. Sorry. All right, Ray. How about a challenge for the two of us? Slams down golden coins. You pick a manga and I'll pick a manhwa. Chapters around 100 chapters, and we test each other on it. Time to play a game. Triple H's Motorhead. I'm sorry. I should probably get a better voice. Time to play the game.
That could be fun. Yeah, that could be fun.
Love Motorhead, by the way.
They're very good. But what I was gonna add about Castlevania, that line when Isaac said that I had one purpose, but that purpose turned into a goal, and then once he came out and started to tell everyone just kill everyone, and I love it. Like to the voice actor, to what they're doing with that show. Much props to Powerhouse Studio and what they're doing, because they have invested in me, who a guy just never I've never played the games, I know of them, but to see Castlevania and fall in love with the series and the characters, and I've loved vampire lore. I love lore when it's done well, and I don't feel a rush. Like I'm a person who don't know any of the lore of the games, and to see this done well with story, to see the story of the Belmonts and everything is fucking excited, and I love it.
I mean, as a Castlevania fan, I'd be like, Castlevania is one of my favorite game series of like.
It's fun.
It's one of my favorites. Like they've taken care of us. They've taken real good care of the fans. Like there's been shit where I'm like, that is specifically for Circle of the Moon, and I'm like, that's amazing. So I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I have no exposure to it, so
that's why I'm really shocked. You're gonna really love the series.
I really think you're gonna like it.
And
Like,
like
seriously.
our boy LSF needs to watch it too.
Because that means that after you watch this, there's a game series I need you to play that I think you'll like. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one for not the one for the DS, right?
No, this is Lords of Shadow, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a console game. You should be able to get it still. So yeah.
John said, I got one in mind, Ray. Unless you like a certain genre, and I'll get a Viz account to read the manga you recommend.
Okay. Deal. I'll think about it as we go along. Yeah.
We'll clip that.
I got a good one.
Deal accepted.
Yeah, I got a good one.
But yeah, Castlevania, we're all looking forward to it coming out May 10th?
May 13th.
Yeah, May 13th.
Or May 17th.
Yes.
May 13th or May 17th?
I could definitely binge it before then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like James, it flies by. Like it's an easy binge.
Yeah, their first season is
Netflix definitely built this one in mind for people to binge.
The animation for like,
and it gets better, like as it goes
every time.
Not to go on a tangent or anything, but I wish Pacific Rim, whatever the fuck it's called, had the same type of animation.
Yes,
because I
haven't started it yet.
I turned it off within the first 7 minutes because the animation is just such crap.
I said it was not good. I told everybody it was not good.
So it started as soon as I finished Yasuke.
Oh.
And I was like, well, I'll give it a couple minutes. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm out, bro. I'm out. I'm out.
That's like trying to watch Demon Slayer after watching JJK.
Just like, not as good. It's all right.
But James didn't finish it.
Yo, I've seen some people online within the past week saying that Demon Slayer better than JJK. Yes, right. I'm not lying.
You about to trigger Ray again, like you did last night.
You know, entertainment's subjective, I guess.
You know what, James? No, they're wrong.
Fuck out of here.
No, this time they're wrong. No. God, no.
That's crazy to me. I have no idea.
Like just and there's so many.
But
Demon Slayer is fine, but JJK does everything that Demon Slayer does better.
Way better.
Literally.
And
the biggest thing for me is it's more consistent.
Yes,
and it's not all about imagination, water and fire stuff. It's just
listen, listen. It's all imagination. So I don't even like to try to take that away from it. That's a dumb argument. But like, still, what Demon Slayer is a very palatable anime experience for anybody who's just like, yeah, I want to watch anime with a very, very pretty visuals and an easy to follow story.
Yes,
that's exactly what it is. It's got gag characters that make you laugh. It's got main characters that make you cry. That's what it does. It pulls at those two emotions very, very well. And that's why it's popular. It's very easy to relate to. And so it's because it's a simple story that is told well. That's it. But JJK is much better.
But you know, Ray, just to get you in a good mood about something that I know you like and love, how about do you feel about Sailor Moon coming to Netflix on June 3rd?
Okay, so that shook me. I was just, casually. Where was I? I was on YouTube. I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw Sailor Moon movie trailer. What the hell? And clicking is like Netflix. It's like, oh, okay. I'm hyped.
Feature. Yeah, double feature.
I am excited. Hey, I mean, and for Netflix, this was smart as hell because like DBZ, Sailor Moon is synonymous with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
people know Sailor Moon. Mm-hmm. So it's like I was like, yo, Netflix snatched a Sailor Moon movie. They paid big money, but like I'm excited because if y'all don't know, I'm a huge Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon.
They should have the original series on Netflix too. Right?
That'd be lit. I don't know if they do, but that'd be lit. Because but I'm excited to see this because from the animation should be very good, like very classic magical girl transformations, like in high quality. It's gonna be great. Can't wait.
Let's see. Sailor Moon is not on Netflix.
It's on Hulu.
Oh,
such a random place.
5 seasons on Hulu.
That is very random. Not gonna lie, that is.
Now I could just hear the song. God damn, I'm gonna have to listen to that song tonight. There we go.
I watched Sailor Moon when I was a kid, like when I was younger, but I barely remember. Like I honestly do not remember much since I saw it.
You should revisit, bro. It's good.
It's good, and like it not only like it's I don't know, the story is good. Some of the villains are wild. Like and then by the way, Sailor Moon is technically one of the most OP and broken characters ever. People tend to forget that, but
that part I do heard and know.
She is
seen in the
OP.
timeline.
I love it, but nobody likes to talk about that. So
I'd rather talk about Goku being OP and everything else.
Whatever, bro. I mean, we all read Super, by the way?
Sailor Moon can't beat Goku.
I mean, she could. She really could. Have we all read the new Super?
No, I'm still 2 chapters behind. I need to catch up.
Right now, currently,
okay.
I don't
James,
know. Right.
They're doing something
I like
with Dragon Ball Super.
I like it very much.
I like it, but it's making the problem with shonen anime like that worse. Where
is it the Vegeta thing?
No. I mean, that's part of it, but no, there's the never-ending power scaling.
Right.
Correct.
So but no, think about it. The new base is the previous max, which makes no sense.
But we all expected this, right? But we all expected because we knew that.
No, we did not.
Yes,
this is not what we expected.
We always expected that Vegeta was gonna train under Beerus to become we all kind of
like I said, I'm not talking about the Vegeta stuff because that is like in universe canon. Goku is doing something that nobody else can do other than a certain type of person.
Who is he training with? Obviously, he's training with Wiz as his master right now.
But the thing. What I'm saying is that's your main character, and now your main character is on par with somebody who's been untouchable literally since they've been introduced.
Wait, so Goku's on par with Whis now?
Not exactly.
Training
but that's
with
what
Whis to
towards.
become on par. So,
but he's always been training with Whis. But
but now,
James, this isn't really like a big spoiler. But he is training to be in a consistent state of Ultra Instinct.
That makes sense.
So
James, I'm like,
to add to that as well. You know how we all fans of Dragon Ball Super kind of theorize Vegeta's gonna train under Beerus.
So I'm really excited about it.
Distraction, and then Goku become the next type of angel and everything, right?
We've already seen universe busters. We've seen people punch through time. It's like, what else can they do?
Yeah, I mean,
Wiz on Goku's like, hey, Wiz said what do you think that Ultra Instinct is? That you're always in Ultra Instinct. Goku's like, because he has to transform. Then that's what Ray is coming from. Like,
they've mastered Ultra Instinct for
will there be like levels to Ultra Instinct now? Because
most likely,
what form do you get that's better than Ultra Instinct?
And this is what I'm saying. It takes away all the fun stuff of a Saiyan, if you ask me.
Because we
love Saiyans for the Super Saiyan shit. That's what I enjoy. And now they're like, well, that's not even the most important part of them no more. Because now Vegeta's training to be a god of destruction. So he ain't got to use his shit. He just blow stuff up. And then Goku's is going to be untouchable. So I'm like, okay, what are the villains going to have to be now? Is what I'm saying. Like, are they just going to be fighting legitimate just gods from now on? That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know.
By the way, chat,
I feel like Dragon Ball's put themselves in a really weird place.
That's what I was gonna ask chat if anybody else is watching Dragon Ball Heroes, because you brought it to us that you've been watching Dragon Ball Heroes, and it's
but see, insane. That's just fun nonsense, and they know it.
Fun nonsense is fun,
But when you're like Dragon Ball's still trying to tell somewhat of a story, you know what I'm saying? Somewhat.
So,
yeah, I mean, I guess you would have to find more people not like Jiren's race, but people on his power level, I guess.
I guess you're just gonna fight more Jirens. Yeah.
John said, or angels.
Maybe.
But then seriously though, what I don't mean to keep going back to it, but what do you do after Ultra Instinct?
This is what I'm saying, James. This is my one worry. It's like, yeah, it's fun, but I'm like, well, what the fuck do you do after this? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, don't do the cop out where it's like, well, he can't use it no more. He used it too many times. Please don't.
Please,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
Please don't.
Like, but it's just at that point, it's like, well, now Goku is literally the strongest in the universe.
I was already kind of pissed that he forgot how to use it and then he had to like retrain. I was already kind of pissed at that. Don't do that again.
I know. So while I am enjoying Super, I just also know that I can't read it with my brain turned on. I can't. Because I'll be like, well, but if you do that, then what's the point of any other villain?
There's a point.
And then, so this thing with Granola, I'm interested in Granola, but it's also like this clash. Look, we all know this clash ain't gonna truly happen, but Goku can basically, he's gonna be like, I can feel your heart through your fists. You're not really a bad guy, Granola.
Here's a Senzu bean.
Let's go fight Frieza together. I don't know, man. So I'm like, I just have to turn my brain off. And I also want Oob. Oh, this was something, by the way. But I feel like they've got to the point now where anybody else that they bring in is useless. Does that make sense?
But I do want to see Oob though, because
I mean, we saw him.
Okay,
and I think that was it. They were like, hey, there he is. Bye. Yeah, no, we saw him. But
have him as a character.
I don't know, man. It's just I'm like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. Well, I don't know. But Heroes is fun though, because I could just watch that and be like, yeah, transformations, blowing stuff up. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Chad, you have to understand, when Ray came up to us in the group chat, I think it was yesterday, he's like, yo guys, you guys should watch Hero. All right, cool. Me and the whole group said like, oh, we're like episode 4 or 6 around
They were like,
there.
oh yeah, it's only got 5 episodes. Like, bro, it's like 40 episodes.
Right?
And then we look, and then I check on YouTube, Dragon Ball Heroes, most recent episode. Then I see Dragon Ball Heroes, episode 35. And then I see there is literally episodes 1 through 33 for fucking goddamn 3 hours and 44 minutes.
I went and I asked them, I was like, have y'all seen Limit Breaker Broly? And they're like, what the fuck is that?
I was like, wait,
Exactly.
what? That sounds like the most amazing thing ever.
We all actually like, what the fuck is that? And then I had to look. I'm like, what is
Heroes,
this?
bro?
And then
It's
me and
great.
James
I
the
love
same
it.
was like, wait, how did it go from 34 episodes to last time we saw it was 5 episodes? And the
just
Ray was
kept
like,
going.
that was last year,
really
bro.
Popular promotional anime. Like, it's really popular.
Yeah, because it's just fun nonsense.
Exactly. And they're like
there's
6 minutes
expectations.
at a time. And I love it. Exactly. No expectations. And that's why I love it. It's like, shit, yeah. You mean Xeno Goku and Goku Blue are going to fight? Hell yeah. I'm all about that.
Xeno Goku? What?
Yes. Xeno Goku. Like, Time Patrol Goku is in this.
Say less.
That man right there, my boy, he's in this series.
Oh, man.
He's the best form of Goku.
And what's funny, this came from a card game, right? From Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's
it is.
fucking
sick.
wow.
It's a great game. I love it.
Yo, Andrew, you bring up a really good point, right? Like, what is the point of Oob? That's what I want, right? I want them to give Oob an actual story. You brought him into like this pivotal moment in the story. Do more with Oob. Like, I don't know, give me like a mini arc with just Oob, like against some villain or something. Give me some type of development where he can actually do something. Because at this point, Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin, they're just spectators. They don't do anything anymore.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I need Oob to do something.
It's like, yeah, let me introduce all these badass characters that can no longer keep up with the main characters. So they're just there to yell.
Ashton, have a good night, bro. Thanks so much for coming through.
Ashton, appreciate you.
I appreciate coming on. Hopefully come back and check our review of Yasuke and with Demon Slayer. Hopefully check that out. Otis ask anyone.
I mean,
watching...
and they've also basically like ruined any storylines they had with Gohan, so there's no point in doing that anymore. So you don't even see Gohan no more. Literally,
is he back to his studies?
No, we haven't even seen him.
Think about the chapters recently of Super. We haven't even seen Gohan, bro, since the stuff with Moro happened. Like,
we
he
have
hasn't even been seen.
We have seen
is it
more
because...
of his wife Chi-Chi and Bulma more than Gohan.
Yep.
Does that mean
they hate Gohan? Oh man! But I have not been watching Megalobox season 2. I have not been watching it. It's on the list.
Me and Sam are
on the list.
We hope to do a video soon and everything. But yeah,
I'm watching a bunch of like the new series first, and then I'll watch the ones that have like it's a second season or like a continuation. Because I'm not gonna lie, this new spring anime stuff is actually
Slaps.
really freaking good. I'm watching way more than I watched in winter. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for
And winter was also really good for a lot of other people. I'm not gonna lie, it just wasn't for me. But like this spring stuff is great. I'm having a real good time.
For the spring is Tokyo Revengers doing very well.
I'm enjoying that.
And plus the Rumicon, I heard a lot of things of 86. Haven't finished it though.
I like 86. It's fun.
Steve brought up I think Odd Taxi. That's weird.
I like Odd Taxi.
I want people to not overlook it because I watched the first episode. I'm like, don't sleep on that one. So watch Odd Taxi.
Yo, the opening for that is like it's a vibe. It's a very chill vibe opening.
Yeah, Sam sent me a clip and the opening. I was like, okay, interesting shit. Interesting. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet. John asked me, are any of y'all? Us. Are any of y'all watching the Gatori? If you're talking about Don't Tow With Me,
I have not heard of it.
Yeah, Don't Tow With Me.
I think he's talking about Don't Tow With Me, Mills Nagataro. Yes, I'm watching it. I'm 2 episodes. It's a solid 7. It's enjoyable. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not watching it yet.
It's alright.
I'm just thinking about the author's previous works. It's fine.
Yeah, I just put it in my queue. I'll check it out.
His previous works and stuff that Vash
I've been watching.
only read on his phone.
I've been killing slams for 300 years. I've been caught up with that one.
Okay.
Dragon Ghost House Hunting. It's funny. Combats will be dispatched. Are you caught up, Ray?
Not caught up, but that show's hilarious.
They go a lot of fan service for that demon girl.
I bet.
I bet on that too.
So
James will like this show.
Did any of you start Full Dive, by the way?
Not yet.
What's Full Dive?
Please start Full Dive.
Yo, so I've been catching up on the Oscar movies. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to be diving into all of these anime.
I need y'all to watch. I need y'all because it takes a turn that you just aren't expecting.
Wait.
And I'm like,
it's called Full Dive?
What? Let me look up the full name.
Oh, Full Dive, this ultimate next gen full depth RPG is even shittier than real life. That's my fault.
That's
the full name. But it's like, dude, this anime is like, I just did not expect it to be.
Where is it? On Crunchyroll?
And no, it's on Funimation.
Damn, I can't download it. Damn, I can't download it. I guess
I think y'all also need to watch Mars Red.
You did mention Mars Red.
Mars Red is still good. It's good. I keep watching. I'm caught up on that one. So,
is that Funimation too?
Also Funimation.
Yes.
Funimation, Funimation kind of ran away with some this season, and I'm like, ooh,
they ran away with a lot.
But they were good.
They did the same. They did the same with Winter because they got a couple of good ones that I heard from Winter that I haven't had to watch either.
Quad S Dynazenon, I'm still enjoying. Like it's giant fighting mechs that can't go wrong. They're doing it great. So,
and I've also been watching. Oh, sorry, go for it.
I was gonna say that for the chat that's just here to chill. Irumicon, so much fun. Me and Sam break to the first 2 episodes. If you are a YouTube membership, you could already watch the full VOD. The edited version was supposed to be a couple of days ago, but the amount of editing of audio, Zoom fucked that shit up. Like, Zoom literally fucked up the conversation so bad that I literally had to fix a whole audio clip of 45 minutes of each time I spoke. I had to sync it in. That's how bad Zoom literally messed up the whole audio thing. So that was a lot of work. So that was a lot of editing work for that. But I will try to shoot it out tomorrow morning, Friday. If not, it's going to be out either Friday night or Saturday morning. But it was such a good 2 episodes for any fans that like Irumicon. Definitely watch season 2, episode 1 and 2. It was amazing. Many props to Iruma. Can't wait to see his full demon form and everything. But it's interesting as the first 2 episodes. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season holds because Sam reads it, but I can't wait to see as an anime watcher myself only.
Also, I think my favorite anime of the season so far is VV. VV
Really?
might actually be my favorite right now.
I kind of.
It is like it's just doing all the right. It's like it's got the action.
It's Funimation too.
It's also Funimation. I know. I was like, how did you do this? They can't keep getting away with this, and they did.
Oh, and this is by Wit Studio, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
VV Fluoride Eye Song is so good. So basically, the premise is, in the future, AI and idols like murder people So they send this idol back in time. Well, like they send the word of this back to an idol in the past to help prevent what happens in the future. It's
okay.
It's the premise sounds a little wacky, but man, it's good. It's good. Like I just like this has no right being this good.
So it's Terminator, but with idols.
Yes, almost. Yeah.
I think Ray will like 86.
86.
It's about.
Is that on Funimation?
No, that's not Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay, good.
Because that's mecha anime.
Oh, okay, yeah,
and,
man.
You got the same emotional vibe from Blood Orphans.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
I can't go through that again.
It's very sad. I've only seen the first episode and a half of half a second. I do agree with Sam's reference because I know what he means from that, and I do agree. It gets very humane in the aspect, like the character understands machines and understand what they go through. That's all I'm gonna say because it's very interesting.
86. Okay. Adding it.
Yeah. Just did too.
It's insane. Like they also have like their own leader. I don't think he's emotionless, but he's always to himself and
I
concentrated.
read the first two words. I mean, called Juggernaut.
Yeah,
he's an asshole.
Yes,
but
yes.
James, Sam, he's
actually called Undertaker.
That's even better.
Like literally, the name comes from like for every team member that got killed. He always take a piece of part of them from their own robot and like attach it with his own robots.
So Mega Man.
So like they would remember, so that he would remember them.
So Mega Man.
In a way, like have their tags and everything. Yeah,
it's Mega Man. Yeah, he beats a boss and he steals part of their body to make it away.
And they're fighting like a whole AI army kind of machines and stuff.
So Mega Man.
Yeah.
It's literally Mega Man. Okay. I'm sold. Fine. I love Mega Man. By the way, I randomly started watching Made in Abyss. Just
why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, oh, this has been recommended to me for a long time. And I'm like, oh.
me on the other hand, I'm still rewatching One Piece with my fiance. And we're still continuing Scarpia. We finally got further into Scarpia. We finally got into the islands of Scarpia. So I'm very excited about that.
You know what? I'm going to try and get my wife to watch One Piece and see if she actually likes it. Just so I can be like, see? My wife watched Hunter x Hunter, just for, context. She enjoyed the whole thing.
Maybe if I show Hunter x Hunter to my fiance.
So we're gonna start One Piece this weekend. It's about pirates and he's stretchy, like Mr. Fantastic.
Do not say like
and he eats a lot like Goku.
It's true.
Yeah, and he's friends with a dude with a bunch of knives.
3 knives, but he has a great loyalty or respect.
He doesn't have any sense of direction.
That's very true.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah,
it's very true.
We're gonna start that this weekend. We'll see how it goes. Yep. She just looked at me like.
It's like,
The celebration be like, okay, sure, yeah, babe, cool.
I'm also been watching The Saints' Magic Powers Omnipotent.
Oh, how's that?
Slice of life, very slice of life.
Yeah.
And
right.
Zombieland Saga Revenge.
Yeah.
that's also still on the list.
That's good. It's good.
It's good. You should watch that. It's just fun.
They
It's
bring
good.
back the electric auto tune song.
Oh man.
It's dope though.
Chat asks us, what do y'all think about the news about JoJo Stone Ocean? We saw that a couple weeks ago, but the only person that's cut up to JoJo or kinda is you, Ray, right?
It's Ray.
I'm not that close though. I'm one arc behind.
Oh, so one part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've never seen a single episode of JoJo.
Look, JoJo's just fun as hell. It's dumb and it's great. I love it. It's extra as hell.
I feel like you might want to turn off your brain when you watch it though.
That's all I do.
That sounds great.
So But I will say, JoJo doesn't necessarily have the same power scaling issues as most shonen, which is hilarious.
No.
Good.
I would say in the,
exactly.
I say in the beginning it's much more fair, much more cooler.
I mean, well, yeah, because I mean it gets ridiculous, but not too ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
After
because
Except for Jordan. That's the only one.
yeah, because me and Sam have only seen part 1 and part 2. We started part 3 first episode, but we never got the chance to continue.
But no, I enjoyed JoJo. JoJo was a lot of fun.
Yeah, me and Sam had a great time watching.
Okay,
JoJo.
maybe I'll get caught up. Yeah, but JoJo does have power scaling after part 3. I mean, it does, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it just depends on the stance, and it depends on deal.
Yeah, so I want to get caught up on JoJo. I want to get caught up on Dr. Stone. Eventually want to get caught up on One Piece. Also want to get caught up on what's the other one that I've been meaning to catch up on? The family one that you keep talking about.
Mission Yasuke Family.
Yeah, I want to get caught up on that one.
Such a beautiful one. Like, I have to give props to, like, I'm shocked that series did not get axed, and I'm so proud it never did, because that's a beautiful series, and the art, like, for those that don't know, I guess we can announce it that we're doing Shonen Ronin episode 2 this coming Sunday. Since no new manga chapters are out this Sunday, we're gonna still do episode 2, and we're doing Kaiju number 8 and Sakamoto Days. Those are 2 series that we'll be having a highlight of. And for those that ask us for Masha, Underluck, and other series, they're coming. They're coming. Cause don't forget, Shonen Jump goes on another break in the end of May or in June, so we could have another discussion for another 2 series.
Yeah,
and
I plan to be caught up on both of those by then.
So that is the goal. So Kaiju number 8, since James is already caught up, just a couple chapters behind, and it's easier for those that are not caught up for Sakamoto Days. It's 21 chapters only, so it's easier for anybody to catch up. Because you guys recommend us Masha, Hardboy Cop, and those are 40.
I
or
think
50
the one
chapters.
I'm the most behind on is
for me it's Hardboy Cop.
Hardboy Cop.
Mine is Mashal. I'm the furthest behind on Mashal.
Mashal.
I am. I haven't read a single page of Mashal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've read at least 10 chapters, so I'm
James-
just really far behind.
So just like Undead Unluck, you'll like laugh and like it's weird for the first couple of chapters, but afterwards the art goes insane. Like they did not have to flex so hard on.
I mean, yeah, like Undead Unluck, straight up, Undead Unluck just completely changes, and I'm like, good. Like, it gets much better.
But yeah, good series, Mashal and Undead Unluck. Well, recommend for sure.
Yeah, but for those that ask for us to cover those series in the future, we still have My Hero Black Clover and JJK to do in the end of May. We still have 2 slots or 1 slot to bring to the future in Kaiju no Break as well. Once and if there's a break for the chapter, we can bring another series. So just because we're not covering those series on those breaks, guys, your opinion and your options still matter. So definitely continue giving us those suggestions, because we could bring them in our list. Okay, guys, what series can we bring up for this following week and such? So trust me, your opinion, we will still have them in the record of Masha, Hardboy Cop, and everything, because we know we enjoy Hardboy Cop. We just haven't had the chance to catch up.
Yeah, seriously.
It's great. I mean, like the thing is, I love that all the stuff that we've been talking about is all really good.
Yeah.
Like all of it. So like we're just gonna get to all of it at some point. And John, you don't get to make up the definition for vache. You do. Any form of vache, regardless of time, is vache.
I mean, unless you're French, because that means cow. But yeah.
That's true. Or or it's like 20 years old.
Or like me, who have not seen Lord of the Rings, and if you tell me a spoiler, that's gonna hurt my viewings of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, actually will.
Yeah.
Kind of will.
Man, that sounds like a good. That sounds like something. Now I want to rewatch that too. I ain't got that kind of time, bro.
You have 6 hours.
When James told me that he would watch Lord of the Rings with me, I'm like, all right, cool. Eventually, we could watch one and then watch the final. He's like, nah. If we
But did you know?
He told me that we're gonna watch all of them in one time. I'm like, damn. So how long you told me? He told me, well, if you want to watch the regular editions, they're all right, but we should watch.
We're not doing that.
No,
you have to watch the extended.
You
James told me the extended. I'm like, I cool. So how long is the extended edition? He's like 12 hours. I'm like, damn, 12 hours.
12 hours.
All right, cool. We could do 12 hours. All right, cool.
You either give up sleep or well, We're gonna have to count bathroom breaks and all meals and stuff. So
I'm not giving up on food, so for sure I'm gonna be like, yo, James, I'll be
I'm
back.
not giving
I'm
up
gonna get
food.
good to know when you try to sell those 25 shirts.
John
like-
is very concerned that you've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I have not seen Lord of the Rings. That's not. You've never seen Lord of the
Scissor
Rings?
7. What's that? I'm not familiar with
It's
Scissor
on
7.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix. I just searched up. It's a 2018 anime. From what I saw, so I don't know much from the screenshot. I mean, from the poster.
Something
Just
about
go-
assassins and
It's always assassins, bro.
yeah.
So from the synopsis, it says seeking to recover his memory, a scissor wielding, hairdressing, bungling quiz assassin stumbles into struggle for power among feuding factions.
Huh.
Cool. Yeah, Steve says it's fire, so
yeah.
I'll definitely add it to the
I
list.
trust Steve.
I'll add it to the list. I'll put a plan to watch. I'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
And
Chill.
there's
Appreciate the recommendation.
And there's a season 2 as well, but the poster for season 2 looks like better animation, so it seems like they went up. Who's the studio? Oh, it is from China. This is a Chinese adaptation. Ooh,
15-minute episodes too. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. 15-minute episodes. All right.
And the studio, Sharephone Studio. Never heard of that. Never heard of.
Man, I just realized I have so much stuff that I don't watch that I need to watch.
Yeah. Right.
I
Same.
have so much.
There are
So,
like
Jesus.
anime. That's like anime movies and Netflix that I have not even touched, and it's been like years.
I need to rewatch Iron Blooded Orphans. Let's see. What's this?
I mean, like
It's such a hard watch, man.
just go
Jeez.
to
No.
just jump into 8-6.
I need to
Hopefully it's
rewatch Kingsglaive from Final Fantasy 15.
not- Okay. Yeah, I saw that a lot. I saw that there too.
Like, there's so many things I want to watch.
I still-
I haven't watched any Cobra Kai.
Oh wow.
Like,
Same here.
none.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't-
Same.
I have not seen.
Yeah. I
Oh,
missed the
Cobra
wave.
Kai.
It's actually pretty good. I like it. Cobra Kai.
Yeah, but I've heard it's really good.
it's good. I like it.
See, I have to watch Dota. I haven't watched any Dota.
Dota's good. I actually like Dota,
I love that game.
and like it's actually getting a second season.
Bet.
I need to watch Ni no Kune movie. Garden of Words.
I need to watch Queen's Gambit. Haven't watched that either.
Yes, bro.
I
Queen's
was
Gambit,
supposed to-
also need to see
yeah.
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit, the chess one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how my mom has seen that first before me, but like my mom has more
Dibs
time
on
than me.
Anya Taylor-Joy, by the way.
I think you already called that one.
I think I did, but I just wanted to make sure.
Hey,
Just added it to the spreadsheet.
I try to remember.
I also remember Ray's dibs on the Great Pretender girls, so I already
Yes.
add that to the list.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's already on the list. Yeah.
Yeah, I added to the list.
Okay.
Ray looking confused.
I'm trying to remember them.
Which one? Which one, waifu sniper?
No, just hold on, because this is gonna be a bad one. don't worry.
I'm confused here. I'm like, what?
Just here to chill says exactly. I never laugh as hard as I did when watching season 1 and 2 and 3. Been consistent fire so far. Okay, wait, this.
Good. I
Does-
love comedy anime. Like
season
it's
3?
so much
I did not-
fun.
I did not see that in the. Wait, is there season 3? Let me see. Maybe I totally missed that.
Speaking of season 3, Amazon has already approved Invincible season 2 and 3.
Of course, like they had no reason to not.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like,
there was a season 3. It just aired this past winter. Ah.
oh. But yeah, me, James, and Vash already watched the last episode.
I
of
haven't
season
seen
1.
it yet.
Oh my god!
The finale is so good, bro. Oh my god.
Damn.
For those that, quick plug, for those that want to see a full review and discussion of Invincible Season 1, definitely check out C4S Villains every Friday evenings at 9 p.m. EST. If you see the stream move on to a different time, everything, you'll be updated on the C4S spoilers on Twitter.com, because you will see us there, and it's pretty exciting because we have a stacked show for tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned for that, because we have Knox and Scuba Steve there tomorrow talking about Mortal Kombat and Invincible. So it's gonna be talking about something bad or good or something great for sure. So however you felt about Mortal Kombat.
Oh
That's how I felt.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
I remember now. Dibs on the entire anime of Jorah, the Princess of Snow and Blood.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
The entire anime. The entire anime. I'm sorry, I'm calling dibs on the entire anime.
I thought we agreed that if we're gonna put this, at least
this was
two of us
mine.
have seen it.
You know, I saw the chat earlier. I hadn't seen any of Yasuke. Y'all call it dibs left and right. I seen it.
But 3 of us have seen it. We all agree at least 2 of us.
I seen it. So the whole anime, dibs.
I don't know what that is.
But you should be watching Jorah, the Princess of Snow and Blood. Very good. Very, very good.
Where can I find it?
That's on VRV Crunchyroll.
Okay.
It's good. Watch that. But yeah, dibs on the whole anime. It's mine. Whole thing. I remembered. I was like, oh shit. I looked literally like for like 5 minutes, like, oh shit. I got called dibs on this whole anime. I can't miss this one. So yep, whole thing.
Damn, I've never seen like somebody call whole dibs on the whole series.
Listen, this is a very special case, and you'll understand what you watch. Trust me. But it's good. It's actually really good. The whole premise, I'm kind of into it. I'm like, I got to see how they get here because I haven't seen anything like it. It's interesting. It's like think like people power up, kind of like the Titans in Attack on Titan, but they don't turn into Titans.
Okay.
It's interesting. Like it's definitely interesting. So, and the art is great. So watch it.
I'll definitely check it out for sure. That'd be definitely excited. But for the last thoughts on that news, Invincible 2 and 3, hella hype. They were smart for that to announce it. Like they definitely
So the funny part is, I feel like The Boys was like a tester to see if audiences were okay with the violence.
Yeah,
for sure.
To have the better story with Invincible come out because Invincible is a much better story than The Boys. Like straight up.
But whoever handles the Twitter account for Invincible, they are funny as fuck. I love the way they tweet. Like,
thank you. I mean, no.
Because the way they tweet is saying, people always asking us, when is season 2 being announced? When is season 2 being announced? And then they say, how about you guys get season 2 and season 3? So I just love how the account, whoever handles it, or like the team or the one person that does it, props to them. They know how to engage. They know how to read the account. They know what people ask, the questions, and they respond a lot. So props to them. Like, this is a great account. Like, I have seen Brand's account, but this one is very good to engage with the community. So props to that. And the way they announce it, beautiful.
It's great marketing. I'm sure they already have like 5 seasons planned already, but you don't count your chickens until they hatch. Much like this Mortal Kombat movie, which we'll talk about on Villains tomorrow. I was like, don't announce sequels when you have no idea how your first film is going to be received. So you hold that back, you give the first season, and then you announce it once you see the reviews.
Question, Ray, about Invincible. How many seasons, knowing that you read the comic, knowing so far what they have? I know this is a big question I'm asking. I know.
How many episodes was this season?
8 episodes.
8.
How many seasons do you think they could do? Like 12? 15?
Oh.
20?
I don't actually know. I can see them absolutely doing a few movies, which is wild.
Because adding both 3 books is 3,000 pages.
Yeah, bro.
So
it's a lot.
That's why I asked, like, how many do you think that it could be? Like, hold.
I think they could do 6 seasons. I think. Yeah.
6 seasons, okay.
If they keep doing,
because I mean, from what I've heard, it's pretty. It's not completely different from the comic, but some things are rearranged.
Right.
So Robert Kirkman could go in a different direction, much like The Walking Dead. He's made a lot of different decisions from the comic to the series. So it could just be 6 seasons and ends. Like, who knows? Like, because you also don't want it to run too long.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? So that's why I'm thinking 6 might be the sweet spot. Like, for real. Maybe 8 if they're pushing it, but 6 to me sounds great.
Oh, so, nice. I'm down.
Because that'd be, man, think about somebody who never seen it getting to binge 6 seasons of Invincible.
Right? Hey, look at me. I get to binge 3,000 plus pages of this greatness, so I'm ready, bro.
You're going to hit a point very soon where you're just going to be like, Ray, what the fuck?
If I knew how many seasons they had already, like if they said like, okay, we're gonna have 3 seasons of this, I would have dead ass told James on air like, yo, you can't read it until the seasons air. I knew that the one season only would be like just right there, sweet spot. I saw James' eyes like torture, and then now that it's finally done, he was like, all right, I'm gonna read it. Boom, start reading it.
You'll never get me to do that ever again.
I mean, so as much as I would love a movie, I feel like just give me an extra season. So 7 seasons.
Love that Community reference, by the way.
I want it. I've only seen specific episodes of Community, which I do like that show for that because I feel like I can watch individual episodes and be like fine still.
You won't be lost.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite shows ever.
It's fine.
I still haven't finished it. Like the last season, I just didn't even bother to finish it.
That's fine. You don't need to finish last season.
The only show
I'm the movie guy, right? So I live inside of Abed's head, right?
So I mean,
the way he acts, the way he acts is how I am in my head, and I wish I could be in public.
The only 2 shows, like TV shows, that I cared about watching the final season were Psych and The Good Place. Those
I still need to get into The Good Place.
I haven't started Good Place.
Oh boy, you want to have a sense of like existential dread, like contract and expand over and over again, but laugh a lot. That's the show.
I've seen
like The Good Place is one of my favorite pieces of media. Period. It's so good.
I've only heard good things.
I've seen clips of Psych, but haven't fully seen it because the show that I did not see of Psych, because both of them were on USA, I saw Suits instead.
I have all of the seasons of Psych on DVD.
Oh shit, dope.
Yeah, bro.
It's just that Psych,
including the movies.
Yeah, I got the movies too. Yeah, so I got the musicals.
They got musicals? Oh damn.
Yeah, they have musical episodes, bro. It's great. I love Psych. Psych is hilarious.
I think the show that I would always keep up and to finish, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yes,
I mean, I'm such way behind on that all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden, it's just we got caught up in other stuff, and I just haven't watched it. So I'm like, I'm way behind.
What season are you on?
Right after Gina leaves? Question mark.
Okay. Yeah, like she leaves the show.
So that's like almost at 4, I think.
I think that's 4 or 5 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 4. I can't remember.
Let me see.
She
was one of my favorites, man.
She just comes back a guest. Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah. I mean, she technically doesn't leave. Yeah.
she comes here for guest appearance.
Which is perfect for her, I think, actually.
The actress is married to Jordan Peele.
I remember when I found that out, I was like,
wait, what?
Yes.
It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're married.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Wow, that makes
sense.
Yeah,
the humor in that household must be scary.
Right?
I mean, like super dark and scary humor in that house. Oh God.
I can imagine.
Mom picked me up. I'm scared.
But we're home.
Goodness gracious. So I'm trying to think what else. Because I have so much that I need to watch. But like so much.
If you want to transition into this small review, since we can't really go into spoilers, let's talk about Yasuke.
Yeah, tell me about it.
James, you want to go first?
Hold on, yeah, I have some notes because I wanted to talk about a few things.
All right. I'm ready. Tell me about it, James. I'm ready.
Yasuke is really good, man. Like I really, really like these characters. Like Yasuke as a character, it's an interesting look into the Black experience. Like in the terms of, it doesn't matter how great you get, some people will only see color at the end of the day. Right. And it explores both sides of that, like all of his accomplishments and the lows at the same time. Mm-hmm. I love that it also cuts up the backstory of Yasuke. It cuts it in between things that are happening in modern day that kind of mimic what happened in his past. So he goes through things that makes him think of his past. Mm-hmm. And like the first person that believed in him and saw that he would be a worthy samurai and stuff like that. Saki, which is one of the other main characters, she's really cool as well. Super OP, very broken. She can do almost anything.
About it.
but also a really, really cool character. It's really, really violent. My only negative is I'm not really a big fan of the animation. I feel like when it comes to the fight sequences, it's not as smooth as I want it to be, but it's still pretty good for what it is, right? After a while, you kind of just fall into it, and it's really good. So I really enjoyed Yasuke. I'm kind of pissed there's only 6 episodes. I wish I had more because I just wanted to experience more of this dude's life. Because no matter what people said, no matter what he went through, he kept pushing forward for what he believed in. He kept fighting for what he believed in. And that's something that really, really resonated with me. So I can't wait for you to see it, Ray.
I'm excited. That's damn. Yeah, I'm immediately sold.
Can I go next to help?
Go for it. Keep going.
Okay, so there's Mecha. Yeah, yeah. It's not historical accurate.
Yes, that's true.
That's fine. It's anime.
Yeah. It's really anime.
I did not know that.
It's very anime.
Oh shit!
There are magic. There is psychic powers. All the good stuff that you actually like. It's in this anime.
Shit.
Yeah, it's fantasy. Like when
fantasy.
James mentioned the girl, she's broken. She could reconstruct and deconstruct stuff. That's how broken she is.
You remember Stranger Things? Remember oh, you never watched Stranger Things.
Same here.
Oh, you should, bro. Great show.
I was gonna use a character for reference, but okay, never mind.
Same here on the list.
What, 11?
Yeah, I was gonna say 11.
Oh, well, that I do understand. That's fine.
She's like 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just 11 times 11. Jesus.
Yeah,
121.
And plus the dub cast is very good too. So props to that too. Because did you guys watch a dub or sub or dub as well?
Dub.
I heard the dub, and I'm gonna watch the dub.
Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield is great. Ming-Na Wen voices one of the characters.
I love her. She's great.
Yeah, great voice cast.
Let's see. What else can we help to encourage people to?
She has overhauls quirk? Question mark.
There is no fan service, and that's actually really refreshing to see.
Yeah, like it wouldn't fit in a story like this.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very refreshing to see. Our main character is like Thor from Vinland Saga.
Like, wait. Thor's or Thor?
Yeah,
Thor's.
Oh,
yeah,
boy. All right.
Yeah, Yasuke puts in the work.
All right, about it.
And plus, Empansu, I get what you're saying that you would have loved to see the true story of him, just like Vinland Saga. We get it.
I get that.
But Vinland Saga has a bit more easier because they're Vikings.
You know what I'm
and
gonna say? Hey, bro. Read the book.
So I like the addition of the fantasy elements because it also shows like how great of a warrior he is, that he's able to adapt to all of these different like types of powers and like the mecha character and stuff, how he's able to still overcome going against all of these different things, and he's just a guy. So that's something I really
just
appreciate.
A man.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Vash? Without vashing?
I would say that I don't know the true or the historical story of this character who we saw in the anime. I don't know the true story of him, but to see how the story, props to the opening. I want to give props to the opening just like I gave props to the dub cast. The opening is beautiful. I think it's Golden Wing, the name of the song is, or something gold with it.
Black Gold.
Black Gold. Thank you, James, for that correction. The OST as well in the last couple episodes and the fight scenes were amazing too. The ending song is beautiful, like very smooth. The ending song did remind me of Vinland Saga ending one song, like so mellow, so sad too, and everything, but it fits for the story. I love how, yes, it was an anime, but they play something true to the story of Japan and samurais, the honor. They play that true to the key of how samurais have a code, have an honor, and they play that very well because back in feudal Japan, people don't know, that's how was their way. like honor is a key thing of the characters, of the traits, and to me that's very beautiful to see that done very well.
Now I need a Yasuke Ghost of Tsushima game. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that
I would kill for that, man.
that'd be beautiful.
Yeah, like it's really nice, man. Like Yasuke's master was someone so ahead of his time.
Oh yes,
because he also brought like women soldiers in there, and that was also
yeah.
against the samurai code. Because he sees true warriors in these people. He sees people with potential, right? Instead of just saying, oh well, samurais are just supposed to be Japanese men, right? There's so much more to it. If you can lean into the beliefs of a samurai, you walk the way of a samurai, then you should have the title of samurai. And constantly Yasuke is being called a slave. He was in this one town for years, and one person came in and said that he did something, and everyone turned their back on him. It's like, I knew we shouldn't have trusted that traitor. Right? It's that kind of thing. It's like, well, his black skin, you know, it's like we shouldn't have trusted him.
And to add to that as well, I love the interaction when his friend, like his lord, when they first met, he didn't judge him because he was black and that he understood, like, okay, cool. I don't want to spoil what the conversation was because I know that Ray would like this very much, and for the chat that hasn't watched the show, the conversation was very nice to hear and how he understood it, like. And what James said, he was ahead of his time. He heard the conversation. All right, cool. All right, I want to have him as a friend and everything, and I love that. And I love how they also showed that there will always be people that will not be fine with other people's ideals. Just like there was a traders and everything like that. Like there's people that don't like other people's ideals, and that makes total sense because not everyone is gonna agree with the same people mindset. And I love that about this anime because it showed very much of how humans work. So that was very beautiful.
It hit me really hard because we just came off of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? Yasuke takes place in 16th century Japan. And we're in 2021. I mean, in the MCU, it's actually closer to like 2026, 2027, something like that. Like, and we're still dealing with this shit. We're still dealing, even with seeing a black man or a person of color in these high places of like government or anything like that, these high positions, all people will still see is color. They don't see everything that you bring to the table. They don't see none of that shit. All they see is color. Yep. And it just shows that no matter how we think things are changing, it's the same shit, just a different day. So that was one of the things that really hit me in Yasuke, that to some degree, we're still dealing with this shit right now, bro. It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. So sounds like parts of this is gonna make me mad. Which
yes,
all right,
definitely.
He also has a real name, and like before it was Yasuke, he actually has a.
Yes, we actually hear his African name.
Oh, that was like that hit me. That like I like when like knowing that they gave his real name and the way he said it and the way interaction more about that, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I'm excited. So yeah, I mean, y'all all literally sold me on this, so I'm about it, and I can't wait.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts, dude. I know you're gonna love it. Honestly.
I mean, that's probably what I'll get up and do tomorrow morning. So this is gonna be, this is old Ray talking. Since I mowed the lawn tonight, I don't have to do it in the morning, so I can get up and watch this instead. Because I'm gonna watch Invincible before I go to bed. So yeah.
It definitely was inspired. It was definitely used inspired from Afro Samurai as well.
That's good. Afro Samurai is fun too.
So you'll have
the fighting choreography. I could see that.
What else? I think that's
props to Mappa. Like I kind of slightly agree and disagree with James about the animation. I like for what it was because I felt like the anime overall the animation was beautiful and smooth, except when it was the fights with the mech and stuff. So that's where I would agree with James in that aspect when it was the fighting with the mech, because it felt a bit chunky, not clutter. It felt more a bit chunky there, not as smooth as I would like, but maybe they were taking a couple more months, who knows. But overall, this far exceeded my expectations from what I was gonna go into with Yasuke. I thought it was gonna be like a just cool, average type of Netflix type of CG show, but I got more out of it than I thought I would have gotten. So overall, I was very satisfied.
Good. Like I said, I'm actually like, this is one where I'm like, okay, everybody's kind of not missing right now. So this is good. I got too much stuff to watch.
I would say this is
Can't
one.
wait.
This anime is one of animes that Netflix has not missed, because recently from the previous animes with Pacific Rim, Black, and all
I'm
those.
not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Netflix anime has not been hitting so often. Then this luckily did hit for sure. I think I'm good. I think we sold Ray enough. We don't need to. We don't need to bash shit anymore.
I'm
We
not
haven't
gonna
even
lie. Like,
bashed it.
y'all had me like from the get go.
And
Straight up.
you probably won't skip the opening too. You probably won't skip the opening.
Nah.
Oh no!
I think you're really like
it's not
you.
Black
Yo-
Clover.
You won't skip open. That's what I texted in the group chat saying like, "Yo, James, I don't want to skip this opening. I was hoping for Ray to see that comment, so he'd be like, yeah.
I missed all the damn group chat today, like all of it. I saw like a few things like here and there, but man, whew, I missed the whole damn thing.
Yeah, we could tell you were busy today.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, oh man, I want to say stuff, but then I like would be stuck.
Yeah, no, because I was shocked that you was there most of the big conversation yesterday. I was like, oh damn, Ray's with us all day talking in the conversation. Like, oh shit, I guess he wasn't that busy. But then today, talking,
That's what I
2
get-
p.m.
that's
hit.
what I get
Boom.
for not being busy yesterday.
He said, boom, 2 p.m. hit, busy. I'm like, oh. Yeah, because Sam was like, oh, Sam, Ray hasn't responded to us since like 2 p.m. I'm like, oh, he probably busy with a couple of things. Now he busy. Like, damn, shit.
And from 2 to 9, I was slammed. So
But totally understandable. So hopefully, chat. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this conversation about Yasuke. Hopefully, you guys, we intrigue you to watching. If you was not interested or you was debating about, hopefully we intrigue you about the open animation, the characters, and you was interested to the story to check it out. And like Ray is, he will be checking out tomorrow morning instead of mowing his lawn.
yeah, check the Twitter. You know, I'll be tweeting about it. So
He'll make a thread.
and I can't wait to tweet about Invincible.
You know what?
It's a
bro.
trip, bro.
You know what? Finish Invincible first.
That's the plan.
Yeah, he'll be saying that ass whooping there like that.
I
But-
mean, like, it's not like, you know what? This is actually, it's the same would be watching going to World Star and watching people getting their ass.
Wow.
World
okay.
Store.
But since we're on the like last segment, right, they wanted to jump into this Demon Slayer review.
Yeah, let's
Oh
hit it.
man, I'm about it.
Alright. All right, so want to do the non-spoiler first?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
for those that haven't seen it, for those that maybe want to check it out, or maybe want to wait until June, or maybe that they'll still have the PSN, PlayStation type of movies to still watch it there. Oh, PlayStation, Sony, yeah.
I mean, it's still in theaters, so they could still go and watch it for sure. Like,
Is it though?
yeah, it is.
Because I think our last showing around here was
Well,
was today.
Well, for US, they have access until I think the end of next week, but it depends on what city, what state you're in. Maybe you have it less. But overall, the US people have access until the end of May 7th. If I'm correct, that's the end of my weekend birthday. So yeah, like May 8th, May 9th is the last weekend for people to watch. So it really depends.
It's a decent run.
Yeah.
Steve, we'll do a non-spoiler
Yeah,
first.
so
and then
non-spoiler
we'll do...
first, and then review. So who's to go first for non-spoiler?
I'll go first again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think first a non-spoiler.
Yeah, because most of my thoughts are non-spoiler, and then of course, like we can talk spoiler moments together. So I liked it, right? I thought it was fine. The beginning drags a little bit too much for me. I think the first like 40 minutes is just way too slow, and I knew what I was getting myself into because I read this arc like months ago. And it's just for some reason the pacing at the beginning was just at a crawl. And then once we finally get the fight between Tanjiro and whatever the demon's name is, I wasn't really that impressed by it. Like Tanjiro's great, right? But I wasn't really that impressed by the fight. I don't think like I really got into it until we got to the final fight, right? Like I don't think like I really got hyped into the movie until we got the fight with Rengoku. So it's just like it's fine, right? We know the animation was going to be top notch.
Yes.
We knew that the music was going to be top notch. So those are things that I would never complain about. It's amazing, right? But I don't know. The pacing was just really off for me in this movie. And honestly, I'm not sure how many times I'll actually revisit this movie. Like, I'll watch it one more time for context, just to look at the different things that I might not have noticed before. But after the second time, I don't think I'll really rewatch it ever again, if I'm being honest.
So I'll go next. If I watch it a second time, I'm skipping to the last 30 minutes. Straight up. No cap. Like, listen, there's a reason why they turned this arc into a movie.
Yep.
Because had you watched this as an anime, y'all would have been like, well, this shit's boring. Yeah, like, I guarantee you, if you watch this week to week, you can't nobody tell me they would have been like, yeah, I would have watched this week to week. No, you wouldn't have. Y'all would have been complaining, oh, Demon Slayer's mid all of a sudden. Oh, it's terrible. Whatever. That's why they were
give
smart.
us some action.
That's
give
why
us
they
some
turned this one
fighting.
into a movie. That was the smartest thing they could have done, was turning this arc into a movie. My goodness. Because let me tell you, the beginning is like, it's fine. Like, but I guess my overall non-spoiling thing is, it just feels like a really long Demon Slayer episode up until the last 30 minutes when the movie starts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna front. Like, I was like, oh man, this is just like watching, because I like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's fine. It was like, I'm just watching a long episode of Demon Slayer, so I was like, I don't have to pay that close attention. It didn't really captivate me as much, because I'm like, no, it's just a long episode. Because somebody who I talked to was like, oh, they did this did better than the My Hero movies does, and I'm like, first of all, no, because the My Hero movies are interesting. Yep, I'm gonna say that. And they add stuff to characters that you don't get in the story, which I wish this movie did. Rengoku's an incredible character, and
that's a great point.
Very
good point. Very good point.
I love that character, and I feel like most of that, and like I get mad at people who do this. Like, I didn't write it, and I know, like, yeah, they wrote it, but I couldn't have wrote it better. But in my mind, a movie more about Rengoku and how he learned to accept, where he came from, would have been far more interesting. Than, we love Tanjiro, okay? We know Tanjiro. We love that kid.
He's the good boy.
That's the good boy. He's literally the goodest boy. But we know that. We didn't need to see more of why Tanjiro is such a good boy. Like, we really didn't need to see that. And you've got two gag characters that hang out with him consistently. I love the both of them, but they're like, okay, like, let's be real. Both Zenitsu and Inosuke are gag characters. Both of them. So
I'm with you, Red. Just real quick, didn't mean to cut you off. But
good.
like by the time we get to the end, it's like, yeah, give me more of Rengoku, right? Like, I felt like I would have felt what happened a lot more if it focused on him more during the rest of the movie, right? If we spent more time in his dream space.
Yes,
right?
and I mean, in the fact, because his dream space was the most impactful. I'm like, this man became the highest level of Demon Slayer, period. And that's how he got treated. Bro, how did he end up the way he is? Like, they really didn't delve into that. Mm-mm. They literally didn't really delve into why he has the attitude and outlook that he does. Other than, yeah, his mom was nice.
He wanted to prove his dad wrong.
But there was so much more they could have gone into behind that.
We're getting into like spoiler
I mean, not really.
Not really.
Not really.
I wanna add on top of it, because you guys are absolutely right. If the only time the fans are ever going to be seeing Rengoku is from this movie, you should have gave us a lot more story from
I'm just sad that, like, I feel like Rengoku was wasted.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, because this entire movie, like, it was like 55% Tanjiro and 45% Rengoku.
He gets to do some really cool shit.
He does. So you Goatable, of course, did they damn thing. Anytime he moved or was on screen, Rengoku looked incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. He just, like, you could tell that he just, like, I love the way that they, like, drew and animated him, because he just looked like he wasn't supposed to be with everybody else, because he was so much more than literally everybody else in every scene. It was amazing to see. God, I love the way they portrayed that character. Like, that character to me made that movie. He just did.
So for me to add the non-spoiler thought on my end, I would say, if you're a Demon Slayer fan, if you enjoyed season 1 for what it is, go watch the film. and for you to decide if you want to rewatch it or continuously enjoy the film for what it is. But it's an enjoyable film from season 1 into a movie. What Ray said perfectly, they turned an arc that a lot of people as a week to week would have not find entertaining. They turned this arc into a movie and made it to an extent subjectively entertaining to most. If you watch our spoiler thoughts, you will see how we truly felt, and you will see how we thought about the film. But on my end, I would say that if you did season 1, if you enjoy the anime, if you enjoy the characters, go watch this film and you have a good time. Will you be satisfied when you go in and come out? That's up to you. At the end, it is subjective. What we always say here, that's all I could say in the non-spoiler side.
I would say like its depiction, adaptation of the manga is pretty much 1-to-1 from there.
Let's be real.
But
the animated version of Demon Slayer is the best version.
Oh yeah, it is. No, for sure, 100%.
No cap.
No cap.
I have not seen anybody say, the manga is better when talking about Demon Slayer, ever. No. Because that's a lie. You would be lying.
I read that yesterday. Oh my god, what the hell is this?
You are lying. The manga's fine, but the anime takes it and it just takes it to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
But like, definitely just to add some non-spoiler last thoughts. It's if you're not a huge anime fan, but you've watched Demon Slayer, go for it. Go. You'll enjoy the movie for sure. But I would actually have to suggest you guys to open up to watch more other animes as well, including if they have a movie or not, just so that you can have a better taste palette of different animes and different storytelling and combination of how well it works together. Because Demon Slayer, like Rave said this before, way in the beginning of the show, it just does really well with the little bit of story of what they have and use, and just makes it very pretty with animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Sounds good with music and orchestra because it's all.
Yeah, sometimes it's all it takes. Yeah,
but like we are stands of saying that Demon Slayer is not the greatest anime, and it makes its money. It made its money last year and probably this year for sure.
It got the whole bag.
But like our palettes for anime is way surpassed this level of anime entertainment and everything that's the ingredients needed.
I'd like to add, me and Sam saw Violet Evergarden the movie a couple weeks before this. I will rewatch that and cry more times watching Violet Evergarden the movie more times than the Demon Slayer movie. And I agree with James. I will probably not be rewatching this movie itself as well.
I did not cry a single time. And not that I'm not heartless. It's just that I was sad, yeah, bro. But I mean, I'd also read it. But so it was like I knew
I needed more time with him to get attached.
Exactly.
Yes.
So the stuff that really got me was the stuff with Tanjiro. But I'm like, I already feel bad for Tanjiro.
Exactly.
I already do. You know what I'm saying?
But I would like us for us to transition for the spoiler because I want to really get into it.
Okay, for real.
Go for it. Yeah, you go. Yeah, first dibs.
Hey, y'all, this is now the spoiler section of Demon
Steve,
Slayer.
you can leave now.
Bye, Steve.
So for those that have not seen the movie, here's your time to get the hell out. In 3, 2, 1. So this movie was definitely a letdown. I expect a lot more from this movie.
I mean, my expectations were set because I read the manga.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I haven't. Me and Vash has not read the manga before we watched this movie.
That's right.
And like our expectation was literally exactly the same as we got since we've watched the first season of Demon Slayer. We kind of know what to expect already, when it comes to those levels.
What I will say is that the reason why I don't like that this was a movie is because people who were just like, oh, Demon Slayer, we should go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
They have no context into either antagonist, period.
Yep.
Like none. They give you no lead into why this demon is eating people on this train. Like they give you an idea and then they bring up these names of these people in this movie you've never seen.
Like
they haven't even flashback of Mugen once. They just name dropped him a few times.
They do, but it's the newest version of Mugen.
Oh right. Oh,
Yeah. It's in the
woman
female
thing.
body.
Yeah.
Like this movie, me and Sam left the theater, and me and him literally acts like from going from point A to point B because we went to go to like a whole Gundam section for Ray and everything. From going from point A to point B, me and Sam ask each other literally almost 10 times, asking, "So, how do we feel about the film?" Again, like 10 minutes later. "So, how do we feel about the film?" Because me and him were still trying to grasp how the fuck did we like.
So
we felt so let down of the film.
Yeah, like we were full for like, should I be honest? Like, should I be very honest with my score, like for this movie? And then until like Vash was on, I was like, oh my god, thank God! I thought that was only me.
Yeah, because so
oh thank God.
So me and Sam sat next to each other, and I asked Sam like, "Yo, so what you think about the film?" Like, I don't know, like, "Yo, Sam, I gotta be honest. I think the movie's like a 6 or 7 for me out of 10." Like, and then Sam was like,
"Oh thank God!" I was gonna say, if you gave it an A, I was like, "Oh my God!"
Thank God, you have the same idea like me, because I was gonna lie to you, Tony, it was an A, but you
No,
feel
no.
you feel the same as me. I'm like,
yeah. It's a cold 7.
It's a 6.5 for me.
It's between a 6 and 7 for me. It's just like I felt so let down. Like, I want to give him a quick thoughts, like what's right here. Like, I felt so let down, so disappointed, because yes, 6 or 7 is average. People have to understand that's not a bad score. Bad score is like a 4 or 5 or 3.
If anything, that just means good.
Yeah, like 6 or 7 is the average score. That's literally on the sweet spot, so for you just to enjoy. But I was expecting what I saw from Demon Slayer Season 1. I expected another 8, because I gave Demon Slayer Season 1 as a whole an 8. It was entertaining. What Ray said, it's a simple story, but the anime elevates it to what it is, and it's entertaining. So, from knowing from what we spoke about from the podcast and conversation on the timeline, from what the Demon Slayer movie did for Japan, it made their money. It gave them their bag. I like, cool. So this movie must be hyped. This movie must be amazing. We saw the trailers. We saw the teasers of Rengoku and everything. The fire Hashira, dope as hell. The guy smiles. The guy has the awesome optimistic vibe. Cool. Going in, finding out first half the villain whack ass out, because all he wants is power hungry, just to get more and eat more humans, just to replace another of the higher rankings. Hungry.
Real quick, Vash. What was the main antagonist? What was his actual goal? What was what like if you think about it, what was his actual goal?
He wanted to please Mugen.
All he wanted was more blood from Mugen to go up a level. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the thing. And to find out that it fused with the train, and then
that was weird as shit.
That was very weird.
That was lame as fuck.
And
honestly,
literally, the Demon Slayer corpse had to fight tentacles. Like, that shit was wild. I'm like,
that to
the
me
CG,
was like that was
CG.
So for me that's traditional anime cop out.
Yes.
Yeah, we got the bad guys got to be huge and in weird strands that they have to punch and cut through. All of them do it. You know what I'm saying? But this one was not done the best.
So and then with the second villain, he came out of nowhere, just wanting to fight, and cool, I don't mind it, but I wish he had a conversation like, cool, I sense it. Like, he literally came out of nowhere, like, bitch, where the fuck were you? Like,
oh, so we gonna jump to that part?
No, I was gonna go a little bit more with Tanjiro stuff before he was gonna go into there.
I'll just give a full frustration of my overall thoughts. At the spoiler section wise, since I didn't really, very non-spoiler stuff is very hard for me, since I just want to talk overall. But now
we know you're containing yourself.
So now trying to give my spoiler side overall thoughts, and then finding out that Rengoku died and everything, I'm like, alright, cool, my dude died. I didn't feel no sadness for him. I was just sad because of OST. Well, I felt sad more. I told Sam, oh, the bird is crying. Shit, I'm sad. I literally cried when the fucking bird fucking cried. Not when Rengoku died. I cried when the bird cried, and when the big titty Hashira even got sad too. I'm like, damn, big titty Hashira, you sad too. I'm like, damn.
That was also one of my frustrations, right? It happened, and it is very impactful to the story, because it's like, holy shit, like, this guy was one of the top level Hashiras, right?
Yeah.
And he was taken down by an upper level demon, right? So we now understand the scale. We now understand where Tanjiro is and where he needs to get to if he even wants to get remotely close to Mugen, right? So all of that is great, but I didn't feel it, right? I didn't feel it, and that's a problem with the pacing of the film itself.
Exactly. Yes.
And so I will say Tanjiro's like speech when he called him a bitch when he ran it away was the best.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yes,
When
Yo,
when he
to the
was
voice
just
actor.
yelling, he was like, "Hey, you lost. He won." I was sitting in my chair like, "Yeah, you tell
Yeah,
Tanjiro.
me too.
Yeah,
I'm like,
go
go.
tell him." I'm like, "Yeah, because he is running. He run like a little bitch." That's
He
right.
said, "You coward! You coward! Come back here! You lost!"
So what I'm saying is like literally the last 30 minutes of that movie is like the part where I truly was enjoying that movie. I was like, no, this is why I like this for the most part. I was like, why didn't the rest of this movie have more of this? Why did they say it was like they were literally saving it for the end? And I'm like, but I wanted this throughout the movie.
So that's my overall thoughts of how I felt the film. And just to answer a quick thing of what the chat said, Sweet Revenge. I get it. Based on animation, we will probably all give it a 10 out of 10 or like a 9 out of 10.
I'm not just gonna rate it on its animation.
But I cannot do animation only. If it was animation, I would have rated Black Clover less than what it is. If it was animation, because that show itself is the most inconsistent show that has 170 episodes, but I still enjoy the fuck out of it, even though with bad animation. So I totally understand where you're coming from, but the story is key, and the story felt so simple, but it did not deliver or did not give any hook for me. So
Sam, what were you gonna bring up about the actual Tanjiro stuff with the train?
So before I got to there, thank you, John, for another $5 donation.
Oh, thanks, John.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
He says that when it comes to the rumor that there will be a JJK arc made into a movie, do you think that the story of JJK might be lost without the context?
Oh, hell no, because the chapter zeros are literally the preface.
Yeah, it's like its own story.
And
it basically leads into a lot of stuff that happens later on in JJK. So actually, it's like, no, that works.
It's
like say this movie was about Rengoku before Tanjiro joined the Corps, it'd be different. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what the Chapter 0 JJK movie is going to be. It's before Yuji. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that'd be all good too. Okay, now my thoughts. The first 20 to 30 minutes, it was slow. It was literally like, let's get on this train. Hey, we gotta find Rengoku. He's just eating his lunch. Okay, cool. And then just random demons comes in. It's just for Rengoku to show off what he can do as a Hashira or his samurai moves. And the comedic effect, the same way from the movie, like, oh, he's my bro now. He's really strong. He's OP. I'll get teach him. I have no investment into that. Like, okay, I guess you got the comedy, and okay, that's a nice, pretty like fire show that he showed just to impress them. And then the whole process of them going to sleep, the tickets being punched, and literally like the whole plan and dream sequence starts going in. It was very slow, like James said. That entire pacing throughout the entire thing was slow compared to the manga. That was only just 2 chapters. Exactly 2 chapters, and you make that into 40 minutes. Like, what the hell? There was so much. I couldn't tell the difference from the movie and the manga. The stretching was there. Like, it was not even necessary. I mean, I guess you want to flex more to show your animation skills and all that stuff, because the parts where like we go into Zenitsu's dream, and like he uses lightning flashes a lot into his dream sequence to help Nezuko across the ocean. That was not even on that was not even on the manga. The anime we also wanted to flex this.
We also spent too much time inside of Tanjiro's dream world, I think, right? Because I get it. Tanjiro's your main character of the story, so you want to give him a bunch of development, but I feel like the rest of the story is about him. Like, take this time, and if you're gonna add stuff, give it to Rengoku, right? Yes. Give him more. I want to learn more about the relationship between him, his father, and his brother. That's more stuff that you could play with.
And his mom, like that's the shit.
And his mom too.
Yeah.
Like, there was not much investment with Rengoku's past story. You just have a father who used to be a Hashira, but then
which I'm like, there's a whole bunch of shit they could have gone into with
and
that,
then
by the way.
and then one day he just quits, gives up everything, tells his sons like, no, it's probably useless. Everything is useless. You have no reason to be up there. Like just call it quits.
And I mean, it's like, I wish it had been like something like, well, he saw an upper level demon like the one that Rengoku fights at the end, kill one of his partners, and he's like, never mind. And he's like, I don't want to die like that.
And
I'm not that strong. And maybe that's why he says it's useless. Like, but if they gave you that backstory, it would have made that fight at the end so much more impactful.
And also to know that Zenitsu, Nezuko, and
I don't
both
care
were
about
useless,
Zenitsu, bro.
Both were useless in this movie. Literally,
no.
Like,
Nezuko is the only reason why they survived, bro.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Facts.
She did one thing, but after
true.
that, Zenitsu and Nezuko were just hiding behind the train, and was just chilling. Yes, I get it. The train fell down and everything. I get it. You know, they were probably hurt and everything.
They're protecting 2 carts. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
He's talking about after the train crashed.
Yeah, like after the train crash and everything. Like overall, the Zenitsu did one lightning flash just to look smooth.
I don't know why people are so.
It was sick though.
It was sick.
Yeah, he
but that's
flexed
it.
So why are people so impressed with Zenitsu when Rengoku did 10,000 times cooler things?
Yes.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he felt useless in the film.
Seeing Zenitsu do his thing, I was like, okay, yeah, he does that. But seeing, like, because Rengoku had done so much cooler shit, I'm like, fuck out of here.
While
Zenitsu.
protecting 5 cars at the same time.
Exactly. So I'm like, Zenitsu was
like,
it made him null and void. Like,
I'd rather have seen.
He falls asleep and he does his flash thing. Good. Okay.
I'd rather
whatever.
have seen Rengoku protect those 5 cars than see
Exactly.
Zenitsu doing the lightning flash. I'm like, I didn't need you to do that, my guy. I
I
don't care
mean-
if I've seen the other stuff.
I just don't like Zenitsu, and I think everybody knows that. It's not that I hate the character. It's like his potential's wasted. He's a gag character.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is. But Inosuke is the gag character that I like.
Yeah.
That
But he did a lot more in this movie.
He did a lot more.
Well, and that's the case with the anime too.
Mhm.
Inosuke gets way more development and is much more like an actual rival and partner of Tanjiro than Zenitsu is.
Oh yeah.
Like straight up. And I prefer their relationship way more than
Mhm.
Zenitsu just palling around with them. Like their dynamic is so much better. Like so much better.
I have to give props to Tanjiro as well because he has a strong mental mindset. My dude had to kill himself almost 100 times, like in his dream. Like that's something that's like that's not something.
I mean, and
So they
like
actually
you
explain
cannot
that
speak up
into
that
the
very
manga.
easily. Like you cannot do that very easily. And for him to do that like constantly, just to wake up in his dream while fighting, like put to sleep, wake up by killing yourself, and then fight again, wake up and everything by killing yourself. Like that's something that is not an easy feat. So I gotta give props to that because that's a strong will mindset for that.
So, well, before I go into the full dream, Nezuko actually did do a lot, but then like the movie had to do a lot more comedy, kind of cute moments with her too, which was kind of
But
standard.
development though, like I
None.
like seeing her use her abilities, but I want more Nezuko development. Like I want to know more of like what it's like for her mindset, like being a demon and fighting the will to eat humans and protecting them. Like that's the kind of stuff that I want to learn. And I know I wouldn't get that in this movie.
I
you
know, but
So what they had in that last page on the manga, and usually in that last exact page, you have the author having a small notes of what happened in like small parts and everything. So what turns out that Nezuko's flames to wake up Inosuke and Zenitsu, she had to burn the tickets that got punched in from her flames.
Yep,
and that's the reason why they woke up.
I was about to say, did they point that out in
No, they
the
didn't.
movie? I'm about to
They
say,
did
I
not.
remember the point that they just showed her setting them on fire.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we
set
saw it.
Tanjiro on fire, but they never really like explained of how they wake up, what did Nezuko exactly do to save anything. It technically wasn't even animated or even drawn in the manga. Literally, Arthur had to say in the last page in a chapter.
Yeah.
Wasn't it because of the rope? Isn't
Yeah,
it because of the rope?
no,
Like the
she-
rope
no,
ties
the
them
rope-
to the.
The rope, like detach them from being able, so that they became able to wake up. Because if he cut the rope, they would not been able to wake up.
Yeah, they would have been stuck there. Yeah.
But like burning the tickets is to wake them up from the dream that they have.
Right.
So and Tanjiro woke Tanjiro was the one who broke the spell.
Yes.
He broke it with his willpower, so they didn't need to burn his because he broke the spell.
He broke the spell by killing himself, so like that's just insane.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He broke the spell.
So how the manga explained it was that Tanjiro's instinct, he had very powerful instincts. The first time was when he was in the water. He was in water, seeing his reflection, his old self and his current self. Like, yo, you gotta wake up, wake the hell up, and that's how he found out he was in his dream.
It was his consciousness and versus his dreaming mind.
And then he saw
this is a dream. Get your ass up.
And I saw Netsuko in the box. Just that helped him even more trigger. And that last one was him imagining his father. And it's like, there's still one more thing that you can cut to help wake you up. And that brought in his own instinct of, I got to kill myself.
Which was wild, by the way.
Yes.
I was excited
the
seeing his father.
Bro.
I was excited to see his father there, and we barely got more. I was like, oh, his father. Are we going to get more? Nope. Blue balls out for something else.
Read the manga.
But I will say that the inner soul, the animation thing looked really cool. Because with Goku, the whole Fireland, and then you have a whole red orb
but that
thing.
made me feel so bad for him.
Yes.
Like, because you think about how he is on the outside, and that was his self-conscious. I was like, ooh, like when you think about that, that hurt me. That hurt my heart.
But props to Tanjiro's inner soul is so calm, is so peaceful.
Like I said, Tanjiro's the goodest boy. Literally the goodest boy.
Like, so what the manga explained from that is Tanjiro's soul is able to convert another person into
that's how pure he is,
pure and like passion, like literally to have the hope, and like that brought the boy who had tuberculosis, gave him like hope because it was warm there. He felt calm. He felt home. He felt like it was heaven.
I mean, Demon Slayer is literally the definition of why do bad things happen to good people. Like straight up.
Yeah, right?
Straight up.
Like straight up.
By the way, dibs on Tanjiro's mom.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Cool.
I got Bakugo's mom, so it don't matter. I don't care.
Yeah, I hate you for that, but it is what it is.
I know. But no, like for real, this movie was fun, but ultimately, as soon as the credits hit, I got up and left. It wasn't even. I did no hesitation.
I shit you not. As soon as the credits rolled, we just left.
Yep, I just was out. I'm gone.
Literally, all I had from the ending was Rengoku and his and a very good pictures of him and his bird in the end credit. That's it.
It's just that the movie was so disappointing because with the villain for the first half as well, it just wanted using blood. Cool.
It was a filler villain, bro.
It was filler.
And then Ray, so explain to us about the villain coming out of the trees. You have some thoughts about that?
So that is just like, okay, so James put it perfectly. That was just to kind of show the difference in where they are currently versus what they're going to be going up against, and what it's going to take for them to overcome that, which is insanely powerful. And he was just he fodder later on. So you I liked that they showed that, but it also, a lot of stuff just didn't make sense because Tanjiro could have been of help had he not just let himself get stabbed. That was dumb. We saw him knock people out earlier, and I was like, Tanjiro, you're not that nice. You could have knocked that man out. You didn't have to kill him. We saw you knock people out earlier. And so, but he let him. So I mean, technically, him letting himself get hurt also led to what happened to Rengoku, because he could have potentially helped. Potentially, he got plot armor. It would have been fine.
Yeah,
but the plot decided to take him out of the equation. But I love that fight. That fight was ridiculous.
Oh, the fight!
And it's funny because the series tells you itself. Oh yeah, actually, none of us other Hashira met one of these upper level demons. So it's like, well, I guess we don't even really know how strong we are. Actually. Yeah.
So that bothered me, but it makes me question. Like, so how do you classify your Hashira if you cannot defeat one? Like, do you defeat?
They just think that if we meet music.
Well, I mean, in the first boss, essentially, it's like, we all get killed by the demon slayers. The upper level ones, all the ones that they like that. That's basically what some of the stuff he was saying as he was dying. And so, like I get that, but it was also like, had they not had that part of this movie would have been real whack.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
To me,
I would have.
like just imagine had the train crash, everybody saved, it ended.
So me and Sam were there like, so when the train crashed, I was like, Sam, we got 30 minutes still left, bro.
Yeah, we still got time, bro.
It's like, wait,
Sam was like,
I was just waiting on it. I was like, he gonna show up any minute.
No, because like,
it's such a random ass thing.
So
yeah, because Sam said like,
so
I
was
there's
spoiled.
more.
I was spoiled that Rengoku was gonna die in this movie, but then when you're like the last 20, 30 minutes, like, when is he dying, man? What's going on? What's going on?
I hate that. I was
like, when's it going?
But I was waiting for this fight because I was like, this fight's kind of lit. And I was waiting on it, but then they did the damn thing. That fight was sick.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous.
Like a lot of people are going to use that fight as how to defend this movie. You can defend that part of the movie with this
part
fight.
of it.
That's it. You can defend that part of the movie.
If you take out that 30 to 40 minutes out of that movie, the movie would be like less than a 5 or like a 5. It would not be that good.
Ooh, yeah.
It would not be entertaining.
It would not be.
Yeah, if it ended after the train crash, I'm like 4.
That's a dub.
I'm with you, James.
Same here. I'm with you, James. Like that's a dub. Like if
they tried to stretch out with the emotional. And with the
which they did
and
yeah,
and the music and everything, like they tried to make a whole like, oh, don't leave us, and then the whole like, I wanted to stay in this dream, and I was like, but I can't. I have to wake up
if
reality.
You've been watching Demon Slayer, you know that Tanjiro knows that he would love to give anything to have his family back, and that's why he's trying so hard to get Nezuko back to what she was, because that's all he has left.
Yeah, because
literally,
it was cute seeing his family, but like we literally saw his family for less than 15 minutes of an episode, and literally saw them get murdered. So we have no attachment to his family other than. I mean,
the attachment that we have is his attachment, which is stronger.
It was Tanjiro's,
right? Yeah, it's beautiful, but to add to what Ray was saying before, and I wish I could have felt sadness for Rengoku, like when he died. I'm like, oh shit, he died.
Like, I mean, it wasn't until after we got the flashback with his mom. That I was like, damn, that's right.
Yeah, when she appeared before him and he was like, "Did I do a good job?" Like I was I was sad then. Like I still didn't cry. Like it's not that I'm saying like I don't cry. No, I do cry for stuff. It's just that I was like, yeah, this is sad, but it wasn't sad enough to make me cry. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, damn, that hurts, because like that man gave his everything. Literally,
he did. Yo, I gotta give props to my man Rengoku.
Everything.
He had the will of fire, like. The will of fire to not give up. Cause my dude literally got a hole inside his stomach, literally getting choked and everything. My dude literally hold that hand to make sure he was cutting him up. That is dedication.
He was using his abs and flexing, just trying to keep that on.
Yeah, that's props.
All Might would have loved him.
Right?
Yo, that is hard. Like,
yeah, he pushed way past
his goal was like, I am not dying until I cut this man's head off. I was like, damn.
Yami would have been proud of him, because literally what James said, he surpassed his limit. Imagine trying to hold your body in all flex mode, but imagine doing it just to hold out, try to kill somebody else in longer than a minute.
Because like the demon literally had to rip his own arms off in order to escape.
But you know what the shitty part was? I was like, so either you're gonna get killed by the sun or you're gonna get your head cut off. But he was more afraid of the sun than he was getting his head cut off. And I'm like, you raggedy bitch.
It's like,
and I'm like, what bothered me? Like, I get it what Tanjiro and what Inosuke was saying, like, oh, we should not interfere and everything. But I'm like, yeah, I saw the sun coming up. All you have to do is literally hold this dude from the back. Do not let him run. Hold his legs. Hold this dude. And literally don't let him run. And they literally just let this dude escape. Like, my dude.
So
could have just hold this dude.
He did some kind of air pressure onto the floor, and he used that kind of impact to.
You know what I'm mad about though? You lost another sword.
Yeah.
Thank you. I said that too. Like, I get it.
That man gonna beat his ass.
Right?
I still saying the same shit after the moment. Like, yo, Tanjiro, I get your point. What you did. He was angry. He was mad. But you threw out another sword then you have to get a third sword now. You literally just got the sword literally
Even
like
though-
a week
I
ago.
mean,
I don't blame him for
us.
trying, right?
Yeah, he
Because
tried.
if he was able
Too
to like
little, too late.
Yeah. Even though he used a Hinokame to chuck that sword at him.
He
Yeah.
said,
They
literally-
can't die. They can't die by just being stabbed in the heart. You literally have to cut off their head.
and he literally aimed
yeah,
at the
but if
back.
he could have just like pinned him to a tree,
Which is
right?
what I was like, yes, this is he gonna pin him to that tree. He gonna get caught, and it was like, no, he just gotta wait.
which I was fine with because it's a lesson that Tanjiro had to learn, right?
Exactly, like that's exactly what it was. It was the character development. It's just that's a weird way to end the movie. That it's going to lead into an anime. So people who just went to see the movie aren't gonna get that satisfaction of what happens next.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know, they're gonna have to go
So-
find out how to watch the anime,
which
you know,
is the point, right?
it's the point, but it's also like that's rude for people who literally just like movies. You know?
Yeah, you always want to leave people wanting more.
I also feel like the motivation for that villain was really, really weak.
Which one?
The last 30-minute one, where
He
he
didn't
just
have
showed up-
motivation. He just
Yeah.
showed up to fight, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
about to say
it.
that.
It was just so random. It's just like, where the hell did you just come
Did he
from?
even say how he found them?
Nope.
No,
I
he
don't
did
remember.
not.
Nah.
He did
Nope.
not.
So
Well, I mean,
So
he
people
did
who-
know the location of the other demon that took over the tree.
Dude. Yeah.
Did he?
Mm.
Yeah, because he was there on Muzen's orders to kill Tanjiro,
Yep,
right?
that's
That was
right.
the whole
Yep.
point of him being
Mhm.
there.
That
So
was
the upper level
the lower
demons knew
demon.
exactly. Yeah. So
But
that's what
the
I'm
thing
saying.
was,
So
no. But the thing was, Tanjiro wasn't the full target at first. The
That's
reason why he
true.
targeted
The people
Tanjiro
on the people
was
on
so
the
that
train.
yeah.
He saw the earrings and he
Yeah,
recognized
he said.
Tanjiro.
Yeah, he said, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's the boy that we're supposed to kill."
He was like,
everything."
he basically was like, how convenient, and I was like, yeah, how convenient.
you're right.
But I'm like,
But
bitch,
like-
where the fuck you came out from? Where you just hang on the force to be like, let me see until they crash. Oh, they crash.
But no,
Let
I
me go
think
and fight this
Sam is
dude.
right. So like they knew where he was, like they knew where he was sent, and
Mhm.
so they probably felt him die, and he was like, well, let me go see what killed him, and I'm assuming that's why he went. He was like, oh well, if somebody killed somebody who had Muzen's blood, it might be fun
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
And so
good
that's
point.
why he showed up.
Good point.
But the thing was, like, his reason for targeting Tanjiro first, not just because he has the earrings and everything, it was because I didn't want to interrupt the conversation that we are going to have with
Mhm.
Rengoku. Because the first thing that he wanted to do is, how about I turn you into a demon? You could train all you
Oh
want.
no, well, I mean, what he said about targeting Tanjiro first. He was like, well, the weakling was going to get in the way. Is what
Yeah.
he said. He was
Yeah.
like, I just wanted. He was like, basically, I'm gonna get rid of the fodder, and then we're gonna fight.
And
Is-
champ,
and that's just the kind of person, that kind of demon that dude is. He's like, all right, I'm gonna kill who I can kill first, and then we gonna fight. We gonna throw hands. So
and champ even said that like Upper Moon just wanted them some hands. And
that's all he
like,
wanted.
That's
he
all
did.
he wanted, yeah.
He literally
That's
said like,
literally all he
"Yo,
wanted.
Rengoku, let me turn into a demon so we can fight for centuries. I want you to
Which
be my
I
spirit
just
partner."
okay. So it's like just
No
think
lie.
about how he feels though, because he knows that he lost. He knows, and you could tell that was somebody who has not lost
Mhm.
in a very long time. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, because
I-
they actually explained it from the lower demon that says like the top 5 never even gotten, none of them ever lost, none of them ever changed their places, none of them have ever moved. They just kept being invincible, basically. It's like
No lie,
mhm.
I wanted Rengoku to lose so he could turn to a demon. Like that's part of me want him to do that. Like,
Oh, no,
shit.
I didn't want that. I
No,
think
no.
no, I didn't want
I
that.
did.
I
I
was
feel,
like,
I feel
chose
like
violence. I chose violence. Like, yeah, Rengoku, turn
no,
to demon.
because
Let's
the
go.
reason why
Turn
I
to
don't
demon.
want it to, because I feel like someone from the top 5 already used to be a demon slayer. And
I mean,
already in the
I
top
guarantee-
form. I feel like that's likely to happen in the past, even though
Yeah.
like
probably.
even though Alakazam actually said like every demon slayer I've asked to turn into a demon and I can so I can fight with always say no. Everybody keeps saying no when I ask them. But like I feel like when you asked them, but what if it was a different person?
Oh no, I just love Rengoku's character. Rengoku's character to me was like flawless, and it just give it more backstory that
It was
I could watch
simple,
I could
but it
watch a
was
whole show
really
about
well.
Rengoku. I could.
His motivation, encouragement from his mom, like, so you were born strong, and it's up to you, and it's kind of your responsibility to help protect the weak, and it's like it's your goal to help save the weak, protect them, do whatever you can. And I also read the special chapter as well of what also inspired Rengoku to help protect his like lower associates, his other lower demon slayer, is so that he can help move on the future, like help like the future of the kids from Demon Slayer Corps to get stronger, be even more stronger than he is. He even like practiced with his little brother. He trained his little brother too. That's how much he cares about the younger generation before him, so that they would one day surpass even him, and he's the highest. He's one of the strongest Hashiras.
I will give a comment about what Sam just said about the message he told his little brother was beautiful. That's the one that I care about the most.
Yeah.
Dad was.
I was just about to say that too.
I'll be honest with you. Dad was not impressed with me.
Okay, wait.
It's okay.
Wait. Let me give mine, because I want to hear why it didn't impress you. For me, it was beautiful because that's something that a lot of people need to hear. That when Roku told his little brother, saying, "Hey, Dad did not accept me becoming a Hashira. However, it doesn't matter what he accepts you or not as well, because you should choose your own path." I'm just paraphrasing, but I love that message of what he said to the world, because it's beautiful and impactful, and that's a lot of people should learn and know that not everyone and not everyone will be happy with what you do with your life. As long as you're happy with it, and as long as you're striving, and I love that message of what Rengoku told his little brother, because that's something that I wish I was told much earlier in my life, that I was trying to impress people too much, but I finally learned my lesson much later than I should have. But knowing that I want to do what makes me happy in my life, and no matter how hard it is, and that message of what Rengoku said, it was just beautiful. It was something,
Bye,
so
John.
simple and small, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a small thing, but you're right. A lot of people need to a lot of people should hear that when they're younger. A lot of people. And it's but now you can take that and tell other young people. So pass it on. So
exactly.
And that's why I feel like this movie did so well in Japan, is because it really does. Like it tells you, it's like, because they're still very ingrained in tradition, and it's like, but this is about somebody who forged their own path while even being told that it wasn't worth doing. They did it because they knew it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, like like I said, simple, but it's really nice. Like it just is, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's not that I dislike this movie. It's just that it was okay. As somebody who watches a lot of this media and like critiques it, like it was just okay.
It was
yes.
Okay.
That's it. So
yeah, for me, like I judge movies, I judge media by rewatchability factor, and it's just really not there for me in this. It's not bad, but it's just not something that I'm gonna revisit that often. It's not like the My Hero Heroes Rising movie, which I'm gonna watch that like a billion times, and I had to buy it. I had to buy the steelbook. I probably won't even buy this physically or digitally, if I'm being honest, right?
I'm not.
Because I can just go read the manga if I want to experience it again. Like I don't need to see this movie again. But again, it's not bad. I would personally give it a 7.
Yeah, the same.
Go ahead.
So I would also give it a 7 as well. It's not something I would just rewatch in general. Like James, I probably just reread it, because since I already watched it once, I could just read the manga and just basically just see what happened in that movie. Oh yeah, really nice animation. They cut into this part, they stretched into this part. Cool. Yes, I remember. All right, same emotional feel. Got it. Sad boy. Got it. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of wish that they did better on the story. At least this was their opportunity to add more story into their work instead of stretching out the Tanjiro Pass, adding the emotional stuff, investing their OST of music and sad boy to those moments and that sort of stuff. They could have gave Rengoku a even more in-depth backstory throughout this entire movie, and it would have done a lot of that. Would have literally gave them my money just so I could buy a DVD just for that, just for Rengoku alone. And you would sell a lot more merch of Rengoku because of that. I don't think there's many people who would buy merch for Rengoku alone, because it was so short. his appearance was so short throughout the entire
I still would.
time.
I like Rengoku, and his design was lit.
I would too. But
his design
I
was
would
lit.
like for a pop or something.
we're the minority, right?
Yeah, like for real. Seriously, if they had like a figure of him in like an action move, bro, I'd buy that in a heartbeat because he was sick. I loved everything he did in that movie. Rengoku did nothing wrong in that movie for me. Everything he did was great.
He was great.
I just wish you got more of him as a character. Like I wish you got more of him. And that's in what we're saying.
I wish the movie was mostly about him.
So the last parts where you see the master saying like, I'm not gonna cry for him because I'm gonna be joining him soon because I don't have much to live into this world. Just gives you a lot of hints throughout the entire series. But I kind of wish that like from the manga in that last page of that arc, the crow's last destination was his home, and he met his little brother. And like the crow had to
because the crow landed when he was like, hey Tanjiro, this is basically my last words. And so that's what it did, delivered those, which I'm like, God dang it. But yeah, when the bird was like you saw the bird, I was like, oh God damn it.
Yeah, like, that's when they got me. I was like, when I saw Rengoku was there, like, oh shit, he died. A character that was so much cool as a character, better than Insu, like so much
and
love.
I mean, so I hate to say it, like I feel like he was the best of the Hashiraitas, and like character wise, if I remember correctly,
he's the one I'm the most interested in anyway.
Yeah,
he was like the most he's the most we've learned from all the other Hashiras at this moment currently.
Yeah, currently.
I mean, other than the guy who gave Tanjiro a chance.
Yes, that's true. But the comparison that I gave to Rengoku as a character that remind me a lot of Fuego Vermilion from Black Clover. He remind me a lot because of the good heart and advice that Fuego gave to Asta. Rengoku treated to Tanjiro like, hey, this way you should do it. Like you have like your potential right there. Like that's what he remind me as a character. Yes, not just because they both have fire type of attributes, but more as characters' personality traits. That's
interesting because I kind of see it a little bit different because Fuegoleon is such a tactician.
Yeah, he's so stoic.
And as far as a military leader, as far as I kind of see Rengoku as more of like just the perfect soldier, right? Like I don't really see him in like the mentor role really, but I don't know. Maybe I need to think about it a little bit more.
And so. And I hate that it was so short because they did show him being a teacher
to his brother.
Yeah. Not just to his brother, but to Tanjiro.
Oh yeah.
He's like basically you're breathing it out right now. And he got him. He got him to figure it out. I mean, he just looked at Tanjiro and was like, oh yeah, so you have figured out total concentration breathing. Like he could just look at him and tell. I hate to say it, like Rengoku was just kind of like the perfect character. In a sense. He really was. Like you could see that he had emotion when he had like he wasn't just one emotion, he had multiple. Rengoku,
his eyes don't show it, but he does.
To me, could be described as what the perfect character could be, and that's probably why the author was like, oh, actually, he's too perfect. But in a way, if you look real deep into it, that's even more powerful because the author's like, look, even this perfect warrior got killed by these demons, and so these demons are that bad.
Yeah,
but not only that, he gave his life and limb to protect every single person. His mission, he was out to complete it regardless, and he did.
Yeah, and
so I'm like, yeah, like if you look at it in that way, it's even more like, yo, all right, I see what you're doing because that is deep. Like you literally this was your strongest character, and you killed off your strongest character and showed the rest of the cast that we're going to have to do something different because it's not just about being strong that's going to beat these things.
And now it's going to show them that they need to get stronger too because now they know, oh, he was
not even that. Like I said, I think they just saw that it doesn't matter how strong they get. They're going to have to figure out different ways to fight the demons.
Yeah, especially with their regenerative abilities, right?
Exactly.
Like,
I think that was what the showcase of this was. Like, right. To be completely honest with you, it was like, this was like, yo, no, Rengoku was literally one of the strongest fucking dudes. And
yeah,
these things regenerated so fast. Yeah, he would have killed that demon 3 times over had it not regenerated so quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might be the point of it. Which, man, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, bruh. That's messed up. But I love that. So, like I said, I love the end of this movie. The end of this movie, if I just rated the end of the movie, not the anime, but like literally just the end of the movie, the last half of that movie is to me, I had a great time. I had a blast. I can get out of 7.5 easy.
Yeah, like definitely the last half of the film, like the last 40,
his
last
final
40,
move
30 minutes,
helped it.
I'll give it definitely a solid 8 out of 10. Like, I was enjoyable. Rengoku, the OST, the fire, the animation, the
conversations,
the
the
fire
banter.
from his heart, from going to his body,
Yes.
like showing that fire going and soaring through his veins and going around, and then him getting ready, and the fighting, the speed, and even Tanjiro could not see where they were going. And boy,
That was
like,
sick.
oh, like,
Yeah,
where
it
are
was.
they? I'm like,
So remember,
oh, they're
Sam,
going
how
to
you
speed,
kept
right?
asking me? It was like, oh, is it fate level? So now you understand. Not necessarily fate level,
It's its
but
own level.
it was his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's still some fights in Fate that completely outclass that. Let's be real.
Okay.
Okay, definitely.
Okay.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But overall, like, last thoughts of Demon Slayer, this movie, like, I'm like, my gut is leaning towards not even a 7 anymore. Like, it's leaning to a 6 to 6.5. It's not rewatchable on my end. Would I rewatch it? Yes, because I'm gonna show my fiance the Demon Slayer season 1, so notice that she'll need to watch the movie, and I will be watching it dub, so that'll be curious to see how that goes for me. But would I be watching it for my own time or for just to kill time? I'd rather rewatch My Hero, Violet Evergarden, One Piece films than more than this one.
Man, I'm gonna go rewatch the Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
That's a fucking movie, right?
That
there, boy.
was an enjoyable movie.
Broly
Broly
over
whipping
this.
Vegeta's ass, Goku ass, in fucking in the whole icebergs and everything. That was a fucking blast of a movie. Definitely for sure. But for this one, definitely a 6 to 6.5 out of 10. If you enjoy animation and that's what you
not
care,
bad.
then
It's
definitely
not.
Reiterate that.
go
That's
for
not bad.
Then definitely
It doesn't
for
have to be a 9 or a 10 to be considered good. It's not.
Right,
That's,
right.
Even though for a lot of people on the timeline say peak out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did I miss for y'all to be watching this?
Listen, there's
and rating
different
that?
types of scaling and criticism. Ours is different than theirs. You know what I'm saying?
We care more about
So-
story, and I love that because
I
this
mean,
shit
we've
did not
also-
have story.
We also have
I
a
mean-
big palette of a lot of anime stories and animation, music. All we know what's a good combination of all together.
Yep.
This just wasn't fully there. It's just the story was weakest, animation and music was highest.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a well balanced kind of movie where we can say, oh my god, hype 9-10 movie. I say Code 7, not even the Rengoku's final move were able to melt that Code 7.
Yeah, and it's like we're different. Like we see things differently. Like general audiences, oh, animation was great, the music was great, and it ended on a high note. I had fun at the end, right? And for a lot of audiences, that's just it's fine, right? And Hollywood knows that, and they make stuff just for that purpose, right? It's like, oh, doesn't matter as long as we end strong. That's the only thing that people are gonna remember. That's
true.
the only thing
That's
that
true.
matters, right?
And that's literally how it's going. Like that's how it's going. If you look by the timeline, like they go by what they remember, that's what they last saw, which is the best part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, not wrong.
Yeah.
That's the disappointing aspect of it, but I can't wait to see season 2. If I'm correct, season 2 is coming out in this fall of this year, if I'm correct. So I can't wait to see how season 2 ends up, because we're gonna see the Sound Hashira in the first arc when season 2 airs. So that's gonna be really curious to see how that goes. But could have been a better movie. I expect a lot more, but overall, still excited for Demon Slayer season 2.
We all kind of expected more from it, honestly.
I will say, I think you might have a better time if you binge the first season and then watch this immediately after. So you can just ride the high of the season. And then when you get that lull at the beginning, it probably won't feel as bad because you're already riding the high from the first season. And then you might have a better time that way.
True.
Can't wait to see how that goes, because I'm gonna be definitely doing that with my fiance. So I'm gonna see if she doesn't like it. That'll be funny. Wait, Ray, did you watch it with your wife?
No, she didn't actually get to see this one with me yet. So I'm gonna have to watch it again too, because we have watched all of Demon Slayer season 1 together. So yeah, we'll see how she likes it. I'll keep y'all updated.
I can't wait to see how about that, because I'm curious to see how my fiance would see the film herself and how she feel about it, because she's enjoying One Piece a lot. I need to show her Violet Evergarden and other stuff as well, but definitely to see how about that. Champion said that his fiance loved the movie, and hey man, that's perfectly fine.
That's good.
That's all fine. Like we're not saying that you can't enjoy anything, because we can't. We're not saying you can't. Don't enjoy Demon Slayer movie. Don't enjoy this. No, enjoy what you like. Everybody has their own
because there's absolutely a chance that my wife enjoys this. Like,
yeah,
absolutely.
and I want it to be extremely successful. Just because I don't get that much out of it doesn't mean that I don't want it to succeed.
Which
I want it to make
been
all the money
successful
in the world.
Because it paves the way for more anime movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so
also,
I don't mind this being received as well as it is. Like, please.
It doesn't need to match their high standards. We just need more anime movies.
I got to
in theaters in public.
I got to see this movie in Dolby Cinema. I've never gotten to see anime in Dolby before. So actually getting the Dolby Atmos sound with the sound being so amazing in Demon Slayer, I wish I got that for My Hero, right? For both movies. I wish I got that for Broly.
I think me and Vash did do it for Broly.
For Broly, we did do it for Broly.
You saw it in Dolby Cinema?
Yeah, we did.
Dolby Cinema.
I think mine was Dolby too, because mine was IMAX actually.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we did not get that in Nashville. We just had standard viewings.
Ooh.
For Heroes Rising.
So like that's props to that. So like even though you guys like we all saw in theaters, it gives Funimation Animeplex to people that are licensed in the West. Be like, oh, we should continue distributing, we should continue licensing 2 movies in the West because it will make money for them as well. And I want to quickly shout out to World D Champion to his movie review, and plus to Fun Over as well. I check out both the reviews. They were really entertaining. Amplifier nail on the dot to how we felt, because he felt the same like us about the film. He was very lackluster on about the villains and everything. So like quick shout out for his for both the reviews. They they gave their thoughts, well constructed, and it was very entertaining to watch both of them.
Now let's wait for the JJK movie.
Oh man, that's gonna be great. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I might not have liked all of this movie, but that's okay. Yeah. As long as we get more anime movies, we're gonna have a good time, baby. There's gotta be something for everybody. So hey.
Oh yeah.
And chat, for those that are watching the VOD later or watching right now, let us know down in the comment section below how you felt about the film. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let us know how you guys felt about the film, okay? That's most important. Know us about Yasuke, other stuff that we've spoken about during the stream. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Gary, we appreciate it. But are we all good with the Demon Slayer conversation or the spoiler?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I think it's time for us to go.
All right, perfect. Sam, go ahead.
Oh, Ray, James, please give us your plugs.
James, tell them where they're going to find you tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys can follow me all over social media at JB Exclusive and at C4 Spoilers. Make sure you guys stop by C4S Villains tomorrow at 8 or 8:30 CST. We're going to be having an absolute blast. We're going to be talking full spoilers on the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. We're going to be talking full spoilers on the Invincible finale and season 1. We're going to have Steve on the podcast. We're going to have Nox on the podcast, and we might have JD Legend on the podcast as well. So make sure you guys stop by Villains tomorrow night. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get the notifications. Stay tuned for that.
I'll be there because I'll have been able to watch Invincible and maybe even Mortal Kombat before they start, so I can actually hang out for once. It'll be nice. But no, I'm Ray Apollo, and I love video games. I talk about video games a lot. I play video games a lot. I watch a lot of anime and read a lot of manga, a lot more than Vash, that's for sure. So listen, your porn stuff don't count, bro.
I can still my manga count. I'll say right now.
It don't count. Anyway, yeah. So follow me on Twitter at Ray Apollo. Follow me over on Twitch at Ray Apollo. We'll be streaming this Saturday. We've been a 2-week break, but we back, baby. It's gonna be a good time. Probably gonna play some old school Diablo and just chill, have a good time. So I'll come through, have a good time.
I have read 82 mangas and read 7,781 chapters of essays.
Do you want me to count how many I've read?
Maybe if you plug into Analyst, it does it for you. I'm just saying.
I mean, I do it myself because I read them.
Well, you can find me at Legendary Dash everywhere on Twitter and IG, and this will be my last show until the May 14 or May May 13th is when I come back for Anime League podcast and for
Oh,
C
for
for
real?
Villain. Yes, because I'm not gonna be here.
Oh,
for
well, the
next
show's canceled. All right, this is the last one, y'all. Thanks for being here.
So I won't be here for the following week because it's my birthday next week. So I will not be here for Anime Podcast that following Thursday and following Friday for C for Villains. So definitely check those shows out. Definitely be on the show, live chat. Ray and the guys will probably be throwing shade at me about Hunter x Hunter or other stuff that I haven't done or have
We'll
done.
find
or
other ways
it
to
is.
throw shade. We're very resourceful.
I will be back the 13th for Anime Podcast and the 14th for C for Villains. So definitely check me out there and can't wait to see because me and James will have something to bring you guys for the May coverage without no new weekly show. So definitely stay tuned for that because me and James are cooking for some interesting conversation. Don't forget to subscribe and comment on both shows and definitely subscribe for the Podbean side, the podcast side. It helps us on for future sponsorship. And thank you guys for all super chats because it helps us support us on paying other people as well and the team itself. Sam?
Thank you guys for listening. This is Sam the Manga Man, and you can always follow me at my IG, Twitter, all my other social media. Thank you, John Tate, for your donation. Thank you, Ashton, for your donation. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, John in his bag tonight. First $100 donation on the channel. So thank y'all, like for real.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
And that continuing donation too. Thank you very much, man. We love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching and or listening. I've been Sam the Manga Man, and you've been listening to the Anime Lately podcast. Have a good night.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Yes!